Oh man. Well, welcome to Preecaaap UFC Vegas 10. I think it's 105. Emmett versus Oh man, I am not prepared for this. Emmett versus Liam Murphy. Steve, your mic is off. What's going on? Oh, he's got his work call or something. Yeah, I'm sorry. I we're not prepared. I had to postpone this a couple times already. But yeah, Dave's here, and once he gets off the phone, I'm sure it's a business call. We'll get into this. But in the meantime, I'm going to share the screen of see what happened last week, just until Dave's ready. Sorry about that. Okay. So just until Dave, I want to see what happened last week with. Oh man, did I not sign in? I'm sorry. I'm so ill prepared for this. Well, Dave's ill prepared too. He's still on the phone. All right. See that guy? Look at this guy. Was this Octagon with the K? Look at Max Holzer. Look at this guy. Anyway, I want to see right here. The Tapology Group 926, previous event, last week's winners and stuff. So last week, True Blowjob Gaming got first with 820 points, 11 correct. See, I don't know this guy, don't know this guy. Broke bets, okay. Johnny K picks, real news, and yeah, our crew of guys, we didn't do so well. There's Dirty Reg. There's our real fight picks, player for life. What do you get, 19th? Yeah, we all didn't do that great. I just saw there's Dave, 36th place. Here's me, 44th out of 54th. So there's Crystal, 48th. Anyway, whatever. Max Holzer, free square. That guy was interesting looking. Max Holzer. Let me. I just want to see him again. What was that on? That's shit. Is that? Oh, that was Octagon. Look at this guy. These guys coming up, awaiting results. Look at that guy, Ryu Go Takuchi. Interesting. eBay can't grapple well. Bro, only looking Tapology ladder when I'm on the bottom. It just happened to be that. I'm just killing time till Dave's done talking. Look at him doing. If Real Fight Picks was in here, I would start the show. All right, so this guy Denise Ilbay, he cannot wrestle. Max Holzer. I just want to real quick. Let's take a look at this fight. Is this the last fight of the Octagon series today? Stifler, Max Holzer, 10-0 with this dude. Okay. Anyway, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but interesting. All right, let's get back into this. I can't read Dave's lips. He is talking spicy. Oh, I can read Dave's lips. He's talking spicy. Word up, Raw Torque. All right, we're going to get into this. We're going to get into the UFC card. Dave's going to just have to catch up after if he's done talking spicy. All right, here we are. UFC Fight Night. Josh Emmett versus Lerone Murphy. Let's go. I got a new Australian capper that I follow for he's not new, but I follow him for basketball tips. His name is Daft from Draft Previews, and he's got the best like intro song. It says like it's a rap song. It's sub to the channel because your boy's getting busy. Coming to you straight from the west side of Sydney. Got the free picks and the juice on the daily. It's all free. You don't even have to pay me. Oh, I love it. Love it. Hooked on it. Anyway, to open this card, we have a interesting female fight between Vanessa Demopoulos, Little Monster, known as the stripper. Look at Dave going crazy. Taking on Talita Alencar, the problem child. Hold on one second. I'm just gonna send a text out to Real Fight Picks, see what the hell he's doing. RFP, where are you? Okay. But to open the card, RFP. I wish I could have bleached my ears after that song. RFP busy taping the trigus. I can't even say that word. Anyway, back to this. Vanessa Demopoulos taking on Talita Alencar. Vanessa Demopoulos comes in here with a record of, oh, there he is. Are we all together now?
Yeah, we're good to go.
Now finally, Dave, you done with your important phone call, your spicy phone call? Dave, turn the audio up. There you go. Not too loud. We don't want reverb. How was your spicy phone call? Did it go good?
It looks like he's glowing.
Oh, yeah, he is. I just made another $100,000. Just sold another crane, another concrete truck, whatever you got going on. I haven't heard his voice yet. It's just gloating. Success. Yeah. Look at him. Glow of success. Yeah. Even with the torn meniscus, MCL, ACL, all knee surgery and physical therapy, the gay touch from,
Yeah, it's an upper class. It's an upper class knee injury.
Yeah.
That'll get fixed. That always gets fixed.
The gay knee touch from Jeff Molina. He's going to do the physical therapy. Loves that shit. All right. So the curtain jerker for this fantastic card we got over in the Apex. The curtain jerker is the stripper here, Vanessa Demopoulos, Little Monster, taking on Talita Alencar, problem child. The line is pretty even. Vanessa Demopoulos, it says Greece. She is Greek, but you know what? She's American, all born, raised. Her dad was a DJ. Her mom was a stripper, and they trained her into that field. But she translated it into grappling, which is she's pretty good at it. Let's see. The tail of the tape. She is a couple years older. They seem to be head to head in. Well, there's like an inch difference in height and reach. Nothing crazy, but yeah. Demopoulos coming off a loss to Jacqueline Amarine, where she got submitted. Before that, she had split decision over Emily Ducote, which people were saying was a robbery, and then she had a decision over Kanako Murata. She did win that one. She lost to Carolyn Kovacevic. Awesome. I like Karen Kovacevic. And before that, she beat Maria Oliveira. So the Talita Alencar, she's also coming off a loss to Stephanie Luciano. Unanimous decision. Dave is the freaking most popular guy in Vancouver. Before that, she had a win against Rayanne Dos Santos, split decision, nothing impressive. She had a draw with Stephanie Luciano. That's why she had the rematch where she lost. Okay. Before that, she had a win in LFA and Titan FC. Yeah, I have to go with the veteran experience. I'm going to go with the stripper girl, Vanessa Demopoulos, Little Monster, over problem child. I think she can beat her any which way. I think she's got better grappling. She's got fight ready. I didn't check her Instagram, but I definitely prefer fight ready over Fight Sports Deerfield Beach. If she's in Deerfield Beach, Florida, why don't you just go to American Top Team, right? Anyway, yeah, Tapology also has Demopoulos, as well as I'm sure the majority of the cappers do too. I did put a little watch it, and yes, the cappers also have Demopoulos in this fight. Real Fight Picks, who do you got here for this? You're on mute. You're muted. You're muted.
Man, I'm starting out really crappy right now.
The whole show's starting out. Fuck you. It's all right. Go ahead.
I'm on Demopoulos. It's pretty easy decision for me. I feel like Alencar is too one-dimensional. She's got grappling accolades. She's like all jiu-jitsu, and that's the problem. Like she's just too she's too her one tool that she has that's really good is something that Vanessa Demopoulos is good at stopping. It's not like, the only way Alan Carr's grappling will be effective in mixed martial arts is if she fights somebody who's not a grappler, kind of like Stephanie, and she couldn't even, do anything with her, except the first time barely won, I guess, a decision or whatever. But this was pretty easy. Demopoulos, I feel, is the better striker. She's got some pretty good kicks, underrated kicks. She's good at getting that kick to the body. And if anything, I feel like she can tire out Alan Carr faster than Alan Carr tired out the first time she fought Stephanie Luciano. And I feel like Demopoulos could possibly get a finish, but all the way, like, easy. I kind of want to make a play on it because I feel a little bit confident, but it's a woman's fight, so I'm a little hesitant to do that. And there's more fights on the card that intrigue my interest. So, it's not like it's paying 3-1 or anything like that. But yeah, just to keep it short and sweet, I'm going to go with the woman who has the commission in her back pocket. OnlyFans model. Greek.
All right.
Goddess. Vanessa Demopoulos.
She's not a goddess, but okay. I'm going to show the face-offs. It looks it's grainy. It's from MMA Weekly, but hey, it's better than what Dave's showing himself talking on the phone. So we're going to go look at this. Alan Carr's in the front and the Demopoulos is in the back. See what I mean? It's grainy. There's nothing I can do about that. Maybe I could try the MMA Junkie, but here it's a little clearer. So look at, I don't know why Alan Carr's leaning back like that. See her posture is all negative, like she's leaning back. This right here, I think Demopoulos definitely won the face-off. If you saw these two girls looking like that, facing off, they're going to fight. Yeah, Demopoulos for sure. Let's see what the chat has been saying. She didn't win his decision, bro, making stuff up. She went to a draw, then lost.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Fake credentials. Gocek Toledo has beaten on grappling matches to get that world champ. Vanessa, TKO round 2-3. Okay. Dave is just a gigolo. What's he talking to? Who's he talking to now? I hope he's not talking to us. Were you talking to us, Dave?
Hi, everybody. Now
there you are. What's that? You done with your business?
I'm using my phone. Hey, first one was not business. It was pretty personal. Second one was business.
Well,
yeah, we're done.
Good. Perfect timing. You take over with the sharing the screens and shit too. Yeah, we're both on Demopoulos, the stripper, but yeah, what's your take on this? I don't know any stats or anything, but I'm pretty sure Demopoulos is the way to go here. There you go. Take over.
Always here for you guys. Vanessa Demopoulos, strike line per minute, 3.87. Oops. For Talia Alansar, 2.49. Strike of Jordan, 5.53 versus 4.80. Both these women have negative striking ratio. Little girls, though, and this is where Talida's only advantage in this fight is going to be on the ground, where she has 2 takedown average per 15 minutes. Unfortunately, when you're 5'1" and 5'2", it's hard to keep that girl down. They can move around, they can scramble. I believe this is going to be on the feet. Probably not the most exciting fight, but I've got Vanessa in this one. I'm going by decision.
Okay, we're all in agreement there. Easy peasy.
We might need to use this fight because this card is something else with the lines and stuff. I mean, it's pretty crazy. Like one of us is gonna have to.
There's some close lines in here too, and some of them I don't know. I've been looking over it. There's a short note replacement. I can't even say his last name. That's going to be interesting. Yeah. But we're getting into him next.
Okay.
Hey Dave, why don't you introduce the next fight for me, would you?
I can do that for you. Next fight on the card, we've got Martin Boudet, Baddies Boudet. Going against Uran Satibaldiev.
All right. Satibaldiev. What country is he from? What is that? He looks
undefeated
Mongolian.
out of Kyrgyzstan, Osh City, Kyrgyzstan, the downtown metropolis of Osh City, Kyrgyzstan, coming in at 222 pounds. He will be slightly underweight by about 40 pounds. Same height, pretty much the same reach. This guy might have a chance. We'll see what happens. According to Tapology, he is the favorite. Looking to come in and upset Boudet, who is, I believe,
really?
Well, here we go. We got Boudet's number is ranked 31st heavyweight, going against a lightweight.
Yeah, and what's the odds again? He's not the favorite.
Martin Boudet is at minus 160.
Yeah, Boudet is the favorite.
And just so we can see him real quick in the weigh-ins, let me bring it up here.
His nickname's Gorilla. You know that, right?
Yes. Oh, I lost him. I thought these were in order.
Nope, that's not him. That's a emaciated Josh Emmett. Look at the rib bones on that shit. Fading him right there. Just from there you go. Handsome fella. He looks like a Cherokee, doesn't he? Cherokee people, but he's not. He's Kyrgyzstan, but he looks like a feather Indian, not the dot Indian, the feather Indian.
No comments. Anyways, he's going to be the much smaller individual. Let me see if I can find Boudet in here.
The Asiatic.
Should stand out pretty well. Here he is. And Boudet on the way-in. Where is he? Sorry, guys. I apologize.
Oh, this guy, I'm looking at his Instagram. This what's his name? Uran. He's humble. He's good from Kyrgyzstan. He's got a picture of his mom with his LFA belt on. He is the LFA champion. Look at Boudet sucking his gut. Look at his sucking his belly right there.
Did somebody tell him that sucking his belly doesn't change the weight on the scale?
I know. That's stupid. Well, if I suck it, maybe I'll lose a couple ounces. Yeah, that's retarded. Everybody made weight except for that guy. Let him have a show. Cornelius Ramius or whatever that stupid. We'll get to that. Yeah, I might as well show these girls again. Look at, yeah. Oh, talking shit too, Vanessa Demopoulos. Love it. She's gonna destroy her, I think. Look at Alencar with the hands in the pants, hands in the pockets. No, you don't want hands in the pockets when you're going to fight. Here's the boy. Look at. Oh yeah, he's a meat and potatoes boy.
He's gonna have the speed.
Boudet's like heavier. Doesn't mean he's in better. Doesn't mean he's better shape. Like, I think, yeah. I don't know, man, though. This guy's unproven. LFA champ, though. And he has yet to lose. So I'm going to ride with the short-noticed newcomer coming in, never undefeated out of Kyrgyzstan. I just looked at his Instagram. He's very humble and he seems to be legit. I imagine he's dedicated. I see some like post-training pictures. I don't see any. Oh, there's some training shots too. Are they video? Oh, they're video. He's striking. He's got a long jab. Oh man, I like it. I like his little. I'm seeing tips, like hints from his fight game. I never saw this guy fight. I think he's gonna use his long jab to keep Martin Boudet at range and outpoint him. And maybe this is heavyweight fighting. I bet you this guy, because he's lighter, got better cardio than Boudet. Yeah, I'm gonna take this guy. Uran Satyaba. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, fuck, bro. Martin Boudet isn't very good. He barely beat Andre Arlovsky. I mean, I'm talking about like a 47-year-old. I seen his fight against Lorenzo Hood, and Lorenzo Hood Martin Boudet knocked out Lorenzo Hood with 4 seconds left in the first round with a knee. But before that, prior to that, almost got knocked out. And it wasn't just like a lucky punch knockout. It was like he's hittable. Like if you're not fighting Andre Arlovsky, who's old and won't like really test your chin, but he's definitely hittable. I mean, obviously, because he got knocked out by Shamil Gaziev. And this guy on the other side, Urine, came from the
urine and poo poo.
I've got urine.
Maybe later we can hear it if you got urine. If you got hurt, maybe the chat will get a long-awaited ASM, the whatever. Sorry,
I don't know where urine is now, but I know at one point he was with Team Alpha Male.
I'm looking at his Tapology. Not to interrupt. I'm looking at his Tapology. It says he's got wearing T-shirts that say AKA Thailand. They're dated, but I didn't even know AKA had a Thailand branch.
I can promise you at one point in time, he was at Team Alpha Male. And just knowing that, I was like, okay, this guy somehow made it to the UFC. And I'm sure it was because he's in a decent camp or with the decent gym.
Tiger Muay Thai 9 weeks ago.
Where was he?
January 29th, I see a picture of him all sweaty in Phuket, Thailand, and he's got a Tiger Muay Thai.
Mm-hmm.
Tiger Muay Thai.
Yeah. I mean, he's not,
the shirt.
People like O'Day Osborne, who we're going to talk about later, don't even take the steps to train. So he's taking it serious. And I'm going to back this. Actually, I'm putting money on this fight right here. This is one fight where I feel confident. I'm putting $30 on urine. So give me urine.
You have all your urine you want, bud.
Give me
a couple of years, and I'll give you plenty of urine. Dave, what do you think? Urine ASMR. It's already requested. You have to do one later. You want urine? You're going to get urine. Keep it up. All right, Dave. What do you think?
I think I'm going to pick urine, but just because I don't like bidet. And I don't know anything about this guy, but I'm going to give him a chance.
Urine's going to go in the bidet. Doesn't urine go in the bidet? Oh, no, the bidet's for washing yourself after shit, right? Is that bidet? So urine does not go in the bidet.
Anyways, I'm just saying. The urine and the bidet.
A lot of potty talk.
I'm fading the bidet for the urine. But I don't like the fact that urine's doing this on short notice. But I think he's the bigger guy. He's going to have the reach. He's going to have the speed. I think he's probably going to have the cardio. I just don't know if he's going to have the skill. And I think I'm fading Bidet's skill because I don't think he's got very much skill at all. So, yes. Going urine, fading the bidet.
One last thing. Urine is a light heavyweight. And I want to say that championship fight. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I want to say that championship fight was a light heavyweight championship fight. But I don't think urine can beat somebody like Tom Aspinall. There's going to be when the size will actually affect the fight. But I don't think Martin Boudet is the guy, the heavyweight that's going to impose his size and make that the issue for urine.
No. And just so you know, Boudet in his career has one takedown against Parisian where he got that where he won the sub by Camaro. That is his only takedown or his only sub.
It's fun to make fun of. These guys are wearing Team Alpha Male gear, like the t-shirt. Remember Real Fight Picks, you got that. I bought that t-shirt for you. Remember on a t-shirt bet?
Yeah.
And you notice they have the logo for Team Alpha Male all over their clothes. Like
I'm telling you.
Urine is the bigger guy, the huge guy that's standing a foot over everybody else. He's like a giant, but they're all wearing Team Alpha Male, but they're definitely in Thailand at if it's not Tiger Muay Thai, it's the one with the Hickson brothers. What's that called? The Bang Tao or there's another fight. Yumalu Bunmi, she goes there too.
Yeah.
We'll find out, but there's the Hickson brothers have a facility in Thailand, and look, it's so funny that these guys are wearing alpha male clothes.
Yeah,
in the whatever the Hickson brothers, I think it's the Hickson brothers camp, because I looked at the other picture here. This one is also in Thailand, and this one he's got on the Tiger Muay Thai shirt inside out. So maybe he doesn't want to, which is weird. So maybe he can't show copyright or something. I don't know. But he looks real good in this picture. Must have lost a lot of weight for that one. Just kidding. Anyway, Urine is in. That's who's I'm picking. I think we're all. Dave, did you settle on Urine?
Yes.
So we're all on Urine.
Absolutely. I love it.
We're in on Urine. Yeah, I think it's Uran. Uran. It's not urine like we've been saying, but that's his sister wife. She's an attractive one. I think he shares it with Triple Z, Zugas Zalgamula, that guy. I think they share this wife. Anyway, you can see the resemblance.
Good for him.
Sister and the wife. All right, enough making fun of this guy. He's a monster too. He's huge. I don't care if he's lighter than Boudet. I like him. I think I have faith in this guy. All right, moving on. What's next? Oh, Victor Henry's next. So let's stop sharing this. Now it's on you, Dave, to share a screen. Victor Henry's 24-7 taking on what?
Go. That's all right. Go.
Yeah, I am. Victor Henry's 24-7 taking on Pedro Falcao. Victor Henry is the 2-1 favorite here. I wrote down minus 215. It may have changed by now, but that's what last one I saw. Pedro Falcao comes back at plus 175. Falcao's got a record of 16-4, coming off a loss to Victor Hugo. Not Victor Henry, Victor Hugo, a different Victor. Before that, he was in Tough Enough against Leonardo Morales, 13-8 guy. There was Contender Series, James Barnes. So generic, James Barnes. Jimmy Barnes. Then before that, what's that? Professional Shooto Brazil. So this guy's unproven for sure. But he's going against La Mangosta, Victor Henry. Victor Henry was awesome when he was in Ryzen. He was over in Japan. I'm going to real quick check out. I want to check out Victor Henry in a closer look. Yeah, 24-7. Let's see. Oh, so he got a win over Ronnie. Yeah, that's okay. Tony Gravely, that's a good win. Heoni Barcelos, what another great win. You know what I'm saying? Victor Henry's the real deal here. I just don't know if he's still the real deal. Has he lost a step? He is 37 years old, which is kind of rough. 37. It's on the wrong side of 35 at bantamweight. You don't like being over 35 at bantamweight. The chances of you winning reduce significantly. That's because the lighter weight, bantam flyweights, you can't be. It's hard to compete and be successful over 35 years old. Your body slows down. So the younger, how old is this other guy? Pedro is 32. Man, I don't know. I don't want to. I'm gonna have to go with the dog though. I can't back Victor Henry being a 37-year-old bantamweight coming off a loss. I just can't do it. So I'm not confident, but I'm going the side of the plus money and Pedro Falcao, the Brazilian here from Nova União. I like that too. Nova União is one of the better Brazilian training facilities, whereas where the heck Victor Henry's out of UWF. Well, I don't even know if that's correct. Southern California says, yeah, UWF. Oh, Josh Barnett is his coach. Okay, Josh Barnett, the War Master. I don't know. I'm still on the side of the new guy, Pedro Falcao, newer guy. He does have a fight in the UFC. So what do you guys think?
All right. So I'm guessing though, I got to go with Victor Henry. Nova União, that's a good reason to kind of make your choice right here because you're fading Victor Henry because of his age. So that's a good kind of reason. He's not from like a no-name gym. Nova Nyau's pretty well known, so he's gonna have solid jiu-jitsu, right? And I think that's what he is. He's a jiu-jitsu guy, but I don't think that's gonna help him in this fight with Victor Henry. I mean, he only scored 48 strikes against Victor Hugo.
Right there, the posture and everything, the face-offs. I'm backing him even more, I think, after that face-off.
I'm not, an encyclopedia like Crystal, but if I'm not mistaken, Falco is one of those guys whose submissions worked in the beginning of his career. And then the higher he got up, he started winning decisions. I think this is what I'm saying is right. And now he's fighting Victor Henry, the best fight, the hardest fight he's ever had. Even though Victor Henry's old, I don't think he subs him. And I don't think he knocks him out. So I see Henry getting a decision, winning a victory, decision lasting in there. I think he's garbage. I think the fact that he knows Dave and took a picture with him.
Who did?
Victor Henry.
Did he? No, you're thinking of that
long hair
Blake Builder. Blake Builder. That's the same. What happened to Blake Builder? He got caught, Dave.
Same kind of deal.
He got cut as soon as Dana saw a picture of him standing with you. Look at this guy. Victor Henry looks like a walking skeleton. Do you see that? He was like dizzy, stepping on the scale. Kick it back just a little bit. Watch him step on that scale. He had to like catch himself.
No, he's mysterious. He's like
a little. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking into it.
A hippie. He's like vibing.
Look at how pretty Victor Henry looks right there. All right, no, look.
He'll probably do a back foot.
But watch when he gets on the scale. He's a little bit like uneasy. See right there. Did you see the wobble?
But the scale is probably off base.
Yeah, he had a tight. Look at his hair. He had a tough weight cut, like kind of tough. Like he didn't get to eat breakfast. I'll tell you that. He didn't look at. Oh, yeah, fuck him. Let's look at Pedro's quick. Pedro Falcao.
Oh, I gotta find Pedro. It's gonna take some time. These are not in order.
I know, and Pedro looks like every other Brazilian fighter too. It's tough, but he does have the tattoos on both sides of his neck, and he's not black, so it should be. Oh, I think you just saw. I think I just saw him.
Is that him? Yeah.
No, is that him? No, that's not him.
That's Joe Anderson Britos.
Yeah, that's Joe Anderson Brito, who looks better than he did in his Tapology picture. By the way, we'll say that. Oh, right there. That's him. There's Pedro. Look at the satanic tattoos on his gut, on his stomach. What's that say?
Oh, fist pumps the fucking judge? Seriously?
The scale reader? He's fist pumping the scale reader? I made it, man. I made it. Did he make it? He did make it. He had a box of shame. He didn't make it. Look, he's ready to drop drawer right there.
I don't need
a box. I don't need a box.
Better.
I'll just drop him right here.
Yeah, man.
He had a box of shame, but he still looks better than Victor Henry did.
Way better.
There you go, guys.
And he does make it because the only person that didn't make weight was that Cornelius Romarius or whatever.
Makes weight.
See, he made it.
Makes weight. Makes weight.
I like it.
He's not looking. This is the straightest guy in the UFC right here. I'm not looking over that.
Victor Henry should tie his hair to way less. Looks bad. Pedro by robbery decisionating. That's Burrito. Yeah. Scale judge. Yeah, he fist bumped the scale judge when he came in just for a little extra. Hey, buddy, let's watch it again, Dave. Just watch the fist bump to the scale judge. I want to see him try to coerce a couple ounces on his little. Can you slide a piece of paper in there on that? Oh, it was little. Yeah, I saw it. Victor Henry is Vanessa Demopoulos' doppelganger. You're reaching with that one because she's way prettier than he is. But anyway, move it on. We're all on Pedro or what? Is any of you guys taking the favorite and Victor?
I'm taking Victor Henry.
Okay, you're taking Victor. Dave, you're on Pedro.
Man, I'm having a hard time. I won't lie.
Hang your head with Victor Henry. He's the more experienced guy. He looked fantastic on the scale.
I mean, you look at his strike land per minute, 7.66 versus 2.90. He's going to be the busier guy. Pedro does have the advantage on the ground.
How many fights you going off of? How many fights does Pedro Falcao got? One? Two. Yeah, and Victor Henry's got like 20.
Yeah. Which kind of makes me think Victor Henry might have this one in the fucking bag. I don't think I'm going to agree with you, man. I'm going to
you look at his 37-year-old bantamweight, but okay.
The volume is going to be insane. And he's got the takedown defense to fucking stop him. I mean, I don't want to agree with our. Trust me, I do not want to agree with our fucking no. But still, I'm going to. Yeah, Victor Henry.
Okay, good enough. Moving on. Next, we have a huge favorite in Loma Lookboonmee taking on Estela Nunes. Estela Nunes looking horrible. I don't even think she's. Look at Pedro Falcao, and you guys are going against this guy.
I might not. I might switch.
Unreal. You guys, you're fading that guy for a 37-year-old bantamweight that looks like a girl. But okay, Loma, look upon me. I think the me is silent, so it's Loma look bun. Boom. Taking out Estela Nunes. Look at the red on Estela Nunes' last 5. Last 4. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you. Not thank you, ma'am. Estela Nunes obviously shouldn't even be in the UFC. She should have been cut a while ago. But I mean, I'm gonna go with Loma Lookboonmee, but at minus 700, we shouldn't even spend time wasting our breath talking about this. Everybody's gonna be on Loma. There's no reason to pick Estela unless you're, plus 500 if you think you got something with Estela. But I don't even think she's gonna make it to a decision, so you can't even take the plus points. I think she's gonna get finished. But yeah, Loma Lookboonmee.
This is where the bet is. It's gonna be whether she finishes or not. I think she might finish her.
Ooh, big plus money on the finishes, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Plus 600 by TKO. Sorry, plus 650 by TKO or plus 333 by submission.
I don't know, but I don't think that Loma's got like the big finishing power. That's the thing. That's why the line is so plus money. Let's see. I got Loma. Oh, she's got 1 win by TKO and 1 win by submission. So she has finished some girls in the back, but most of the time goes to decision. She's got 7 wins by decision. She rear naked choked Elise Reed a couple fights ago back in February of 23. She
Hannah Date
elbowed somebody named Hannah Date back in 2018, and that's her knockout. That's her knockout win, and that was against a can that was 2-4. Hannah Date, but so that don't mean shit either. I think it's probably going to go to decision. She's not going to knock out Estela Nunes, unfortunately. So there's not even room to make money on this. There's no place to make a bet, no place to make money unless you're on the Estela Nunes side. But I don't know. Let's see what Crystal always likes to be the contrarian. Look, Mama is overrated. Estela's got better volume, good takedown defense, did better against Hughes, better range. Stop parroting casuals, fading Estela. She is way better. Go watch the Hughes fight. I'm not gonna rewatch female fights unless that Shannon O'Bannon. I love that girl, man. She's my new. Okay. Pro tip: you won't. Your real fight picks might. He fucking watches fights all the time, Crystal. So watch your fucking mouth. How's that? Estela at American Top Team, roids, inactive, short, fat, low volume. Both bad, but Estela's better. She doesn't get robbed this time. At least go look at the numbers for the Hughes fight for both Ranj. They have a common opponent, I guess, in Sam Hughes. Loma beat her back in 2021 by unanimous decision. And Estella, I don't know when she fought her. I really don't care. I think, all right, Crystal, you can say that Stella. I'm on Loma. I don't care if she's overrated or not. She's going to take care of this girl. And I'm not putting money on any part of this fight. Not touching it except for on Tapology. So, unless any of you guys are taking Estella Nunes, I'm just going to consider this everybody on Loma. Real fight picks, you got something different?
Oh my god, bro. Crystal's trolling right now. There's no way he really thinks that. And if he does,
Look at her though.
Just
Estella Nunes is taller. She's got more reach. And she's prettier. But you know what? Pretty doesn't mean you win fights.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like doing this at all. It makes me sick. But I'm gonna have to go with Loma.
There we go. Loma.
The thing about that is, okay, just to speak to that Sam Hughes thing, I know what he's talking about, and the striking was basically the same, the amount of striking. But
is that a real fact? Raw Torque fighters with 4 losses in a row are now 8-2 in the UFC. Huh? If that's that might be a real stat too, because that's when they're after 4 fights, you either win or you get cut. You know what I mean? You either win or you don't have a job.
That's about to go 8-3 because Loma did something that to Sam Hughes that Etzela could never do, and that's take her down 4 times. Etzela took her down 0 times, and Loma was still able to strike her 84 times as opposed to 89 times. And she probably controlled her a good amount too. So Loma's more well-rounded. If she can't strike with Etzela, she'll take her down to the ground. She's like well-rounded. She's like a poor man's Lupe Godinez is Loma.
And that's exactly where I take over, where I say that she's taken down Bruna Brazil 1 time, and she took down Elise Reed twice. She took down Denise Gomez 4 times. The only fight she lost was Lupe Godinez, who took her down 5 times. She took down Sam Hughes 4 times. This is her takedown game. Estela Nunes, let's look at her takedown record. Sam Hughes took her down twice. Ariana Colosi took her down 5 times. Victoria took her down once. Luma's going to take her down 4 times?
At least.
4 times. I'm going to say 4 times.
I think the over-under on 4 would be over. I would take the over on. If it's 4 takedowns, if Prize Picks says Loma 4 takedowns, I'm going to take the over on that thing.
It might be more than 4.
You just told me Ariana Carnelossi took her down 5 times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's got one move, head and arm, isn't that? Oh, armbar. No, Carnelossi's that muscular. She looks like a boy. She's a muscular girl, right? Yeah, she sucks. She's not even good, Ariana Carnelossi. All she's got is that muscular build. That's it.
Anyways, my point being is that Luma's going to take this down or take this girl down 3 rounds out of 3. It's going to be a decision win unless she beats the fuck out of her.
I don't think Loma's good in the clinch too. She can clinch up and throw those knees and those sharp inside elbows. Yeah, I see her all over Estela Nunes. I don't know what the fuck Crystal's talking about. See, Loma's gonna be all over her like a fucking blanket, like flies on a turd. All right, moving on up the card. Next we have this is a closely lined fight, but we got Reese McKee, who everybody seems to can't stand. Everybody hates Reese McKee for some reason. I know he's coming off 2 back-to-back losses. The public hates him. The cappers hate him. But he's going against this guy, Daniel Frunza. And who the fuck is Daniel Frunza? That's the thing. I know Reese McKee is not good. He's got a bad reputation for fighting. Daniel Frunza, though. Okay, so let's see this guy. Contender Series against Vadim Kutsi. Before that, LFA. Okay, that's pretty all right. LFA. Then before LFA was in K2. K2S Combat, maybe something like that. Before that, he was in La Superba. La Superba. He's fighting out of Italy, but he's Romanian. His gym is called UTC, if it's still the one, and it's unverified, and that's out of Italy. Who knows? There's so many questions that pop up about this guy. What I do know is he's fighting Reese McKee, and Reese McKee, what I know about him is he's not good. So this is a tough. Let's see. Reese McKee, he lost to Chidi Njokuani. Oh, split decision though. That's not horrible. Okay, he lost a unanimous decision to Angela Lusa. Prior to that, he was winning over in Cage Warriors against let's see, Jim Wallhead, 32-11 guy. Justin Burleson, actually not bad, 7-1 guy. Alexei Mantakivi, a 13-6. So I think Cage Warriors is a bit better than, well, not necessarily LFA, but a bit better than the other regional scenes where Daniel Frunza's from. Man, I don't. And Skeletor McKee is actually a year younger, a little bit longer and taller and reachier. So I don't know, man. I think I might. The Tapology community is heavy on Frunza, and I think that I'm pretty sure the Cappers are too. But I don't see all the hate for Reese McKee. I think he might shit in everybody's parlay this weekend and just upset Daniel Frunza. I think I'm going to lean Skeletor, Reese McKee. I'm still, not confident at all, but what do you guys think on this one?
I feel like Frunza's only path to victory is a knockout. And Anj Lusa couldn't do it. Chidi Njokuani couldn't do it. And I don't know. The optics aren't good either with Reese McKee because, he's gotten his ass beat.
I know.
I don't remember who beat his ass. Oh, it was a Cage Warriors fight. It was a shorter guy, I think Reese McKee ended up winning that fight. I can't remember who it is. Maybe if I look at Tapology. But, dude, he's taking a fucking beating. Reese McKee has. Beat the fuck up. And this other guy's, fresh.
When was this? What did you watch? Is this
It was a Cage Warriors.
Did you watch it? Did you watch it? Don't ask me to watch it.
Of course I watched it. I watched it.
Of course you. Alex Morono? He did get beat by Alex.
It was Cage Warriors, bro. Cage Warriors.
Oh, look, he got knocked out by Kamzat. He has not lost in Cage Warriors. So if it was somebody in Cage Warriors, he ended up winning that fight because everybody in Cage Warriors he's fought, he's beat.
And that shows you exactly how good Cage Warriors is.
Was it Terry Brazier? I don't know. He maybe he lost, but he was getting his ass beat. In not the UFC, Reese McKee was. So, and he's lost, What is he like?
Must have been in that Bama, BAMMA or something. Terry Brazier or Tim Barnett.
But all of Reese McKee, and he's even fought at lightweight. Reese McKee has fought at 155, but I think it's like a Sean Strickland thing where he's actually better.
Yeah, that's why he's Skeletor. He can fill out his frame when he's at 170. Welterweight, you can fill out your frame a little, and he looked better. He looked, a little filled out. I don't know, man. What are you gonna do?
All his wins are finishes, and so I feel like the under that might be a good bet right here. Fight under 2.5 or whatever the line is. I think that's a good look because one thing I don't like about Frunza's record is he's been subbed a rear naked choke 2 times by some fucking who the fuck knows Gary Bellato Jr.
Whoa! In 2021 and in 2016.
But I'm here's what I'm thinking though. I'm thinking he gasses. His only chance, this guy's only chance is first round knockout. Guaranteed. Frunza's only chance is first round knockout. But you know what? He could just get it. That could happen. And that's the thing. That's my issue. So because I'm gonna I bet you. Okay, look. I'm picking Reese McKee. by sub
No.
in like the third round? Because, or can I pick two? Can I pick them both? Can I pick Frunza by first round knockout or Reese McKee?
No. Does
any other way?
Tapology let you pick them both? Does Tapology let you pick them both? No.
Then I'm picking
sorry.
Reese McKee just because he has
Okay.
more ways to win.
You're right. And you know what? Reese McKee's only been knocked out 2 times in his entire career. And one of them was by Khamzat. Okay, who that's, you gotta give him that. And the other one was a long ass time ago in 2017 against Tim Barnett, which is Chris Barnett's illegitimate bro. I have no idea if he's related to Chris Barnett. But anyway, he's only been knocked out twice, and one of them was from Khamzat. So you can't really, take that horror. I'm with you. I'm on Reese McKee. Dave, what do you think about this fight?
I'm going to spend the next couple minutes shooting on Cage Warriors because Cage Warriors sucks ass. I'm going to say that Reese McKee did sign that. Let me finish. Reese McKee did sign a 5-fight contract with the UFC. This is the last fight in his contract. The UFC is not looking to re-sign this motherfucker in any way, shape, or form. His only wins outside of the UFC have been by knockout because he's been fighting absolute cans. His last win was a guy who was 32-11. You got to be kidding me. And then Justin Burlinson, who is 7-1, who is now 9-2, isn't anything fucking that much special. Before that, he's got a win against Aleski Mantivi, who is a born loser at 14-9 now, and he beat him at 13-6. So he was on a losing streak, and he's out of it. The guy hasn't had a good win in ever. I'm going to fade Cage Warriors hard. Daniel Frunza, on the other hand, yes, he's lost twice. One was against a guy in the CES back in 2021, and before that was the first fight of his career. If not, he is taking out the trash like he should. Round 3, round 1, round 1, round 2, round 1, round 3, round 2, and now he's being up against this guy. I'm going to pick the guy who is just signing his UFC contract as opposed to the guy who is just finishing his UFC contract. If you really want to go to the stats, hang on. Shit, I apologize. Didn't have this lined up. On the one fight that we have for Curso, we've got Reese McKee, 4.80 striking. Great. This guy's got 4.94. Reese McKee's strike absorbed, 7.85. Jesus Christ.
He loves eating. He loves eating piss.
I don't care if it's 5.53 strike against here in this one fight that he's got. I don't care. Takedown, not going to happen on either of these fights. There's no way Reese is going to take anybody down. This is going to be a stand-up brawl. If you're going to put a stand-up brawl against these guys, I am picking Daniel all day long because he takes out the trash the way he should, and he doesn't get beat.
Okay, I'm looking at their Instagrams here. Reese McKee is fighting out of Academy, Ireland or something. And then this guy's fighting out of, it's like Knockout Zone Pro Team, or for his boxing anyway. I see it. And he's actually in his Instagram, he's actually got some movement. Like Reese McKee doesn't show any like striking and shit. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. All that. This is actual footage of him. Reese McKee's all still shots. And man, Reese McKee does look like a tall drink of water. Like he's not like he's, I don't know. I'm starting to, I don't like Reese McKee's build. I don't like it. I think this guy's just better athlete, probably. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I think I kind of like I don't know. I have to revisit. I guess I have to go with the favorite. I'm going to go with Frunza. Well, here's another fight I'm going to stay right away from. So me and Dave, Frunza, and Real Fight Picks on Reese McKee, and I might be on Reese McKee too. I might. I don't know because I'm conflicted. What are you gonna do? I'm conflicted. Reese McKee just I can't put faith into him. All right, moving on. Next we have. This is gonna be a little confusing. We got Dion Barboza taking on Diana Belbita. Diana Belbita is the big underdog on this one. Don't get that mixed up. That's not hard to confuse. The Romanian fighter's 15-9, and she's taking on Dion Barboza, 7-3 fighter out of Brazil. Barboza is a minus 1,000 favorite, which is the widest line on this card. Belbita comes back at plus 650, 6-1 or 7 plus 700 now. It actually increased since I wrote this crap down. So let's see. Barboza is coming off a unanimous decision loss to Miranda Maverick. Before that, she has wins over Ernesta Caracache, whatever. And then before that, she was in the Contender Series going against Cairns. Prior, LFA against Cairns, like Jessica Middleton, who was a 5-6 fighter. And 1-1 Mariana Piccolo. So remember this, her last fights, the only one that she fought that had a name she lost to. And Ernesta Carrot Cake, she sucks too, so that don't really count. Otherwise, yeah, Dion Barboza hasn't impressed anybody with anything in her record. However, Diana Belbita, you can say the same for her. Unimpressive. She is not. She's doing horrible as well. Let's see. She lost to Molly McCann. Molly McCann, heart-wrenching when she retired the other week. She lost to Karolina Kovacevic. I told you I'm a fan of hers, though, so I'm not taking that horribly. She did beat Maria Oliveira, which isn't nothing because Maria Oliveira was nothing really great. She beat Hannah Goldie. Oh, I remember when Dave used to have a crush on Hannah Goldie. She lost to Gloria DePaula. She lost to Liana Jojua. She lost to Molly McCann twice, it looks. Yep, she lost to Molly twice. And before that, she was going against a whole bunch of 0-0 cans, just a whole bunch of, house cleaners and cash out register girls. Looks like. No, they're not pretty enough to be strippers. Where Ariana Lipsky beat her, that she's pretty. Excuse me. So this is two low-level women going at it. So flip a coin, but if I have to pick a side, I'm gonna go with on Tapology. I gotta pick the favorite because she's probably gonna win. But if I was to have to bet, I would go with the plus 700 on a female fight where both girls suck anyway. You can't, what are you gonna do? I'll go with the underdog. Dog. Go with Belbita at plus 700 on a bet. But yeah, you sensibly pick Dion Barboza on Tapology as your win. What do you guys think about this one?
I'm so excited to talk about this fight, actually, because you look at a card, you look at all the fights, you kind of skim over all of them, and some just jump out to you. And this one, I knew I was going to take a lot of time and do a lot of research and
really
do a lot of tape study and look into their backgrounds and really just dissect it and pick it apart just so I could have a nice take on my prediction for this Saturday. And after... No, hell no. Fuck this shit. Like, I honestly was trying to look for a reason to bet Belbita, but I could not find one. I was looking and I was looking and I was looking for a reason. I was like, oh, well, fuck, she beat Maria Oliveira. And that wasn't good enough. So, I mean, I really wanted to. I wanted to compare her to, like, Khalil Roundtree and how he had a resurgence after he became Bangkok Roundtree, Khalil Roundtree. I wanted to have that same, I was trying to find something, man, and I couldn't. So I'm going to go with Barboza. It's boring, but this isn't the dog. I mean, I want to, but I just can't.
I'm looking for spots on Instagram. Boy,
I mean, Belbita's been subbed 5 times.
She's
5 times, bro.
She's attractive. I'll tell you that. She's a pretty girl. I don't see many. There's some still shots of training, but I don't see many action. I don't see action. There's still shots, no video. But she's nothing. I can't take anything. I can't see much from her Instagram. But let's look at the other girl, Barbosa, Dion Barbosa. Maybe she'll have some Instagram leads. Diona Barbosa, the witch.
Look how good she looks. And if by some miracle Belbita can keep it on the feet, she's the busier striker. She's gonna throw 3, 4, 5 times more strikes than Barbosa is. So if this was like a kickboxing match, Belbita would win. But unfortunately,
what is that? She's doing the tantric, the tantric. That's a thing. That's a meditation thing. That
I mean, honestly, she got into the UFC because she's pretty, right? Because she sucks, right? I mean, she got into the UFC.
She's not horrible, dude. She's not. She's a UFC fighter. She won over LFA or somewhere.
She's gonna get her ass beat tomorrow.
Most likely. I just want to see Barbosa's Instagram real quick. She's got freeze frames, model shots. She's same shit. Just no action movement. Just no video that I can see. It's just still frame pictures. She is throwing a dude in one of them. Jean Paul throwing a dude named Jean Paul. But I can't really. It's nothing really you can take. There's no big faces that I recognize and train. She's at the UPI, the Training Institute. So UFC PI, so Performance Institute. So you can't go by her facility. Yeah, there's nothing saying that she's gonna. I don't know. It's a fucking stupid female.
Belbita's not a UFC fighter. Barbosa belongs in the women's UFC organization.
Oh, is that so? Why is that? With her phenomenal record, who she beat?
She's not. She's someone who she looks like. She's not a UFC fighter. She should be. She's like she's a type of person that goes to the cafe and orders lattes and shit. She looks like a fucking.
Are you Belbita you're talking about?
Yeah, she looks like a hipster. She doesn't look like a fighter. Barbosa, on the other hand, she looks more like. Good look at her. She looks more like a fighter.
Yeah, you're right. She does look like more of a fighter than Belbita, but people forget, man. You don't really have to look like it to be it. All right. Anyway, spend enough time on this. Whatever. There's no place to bet this, but everybody should be taking Barbosa on Tapology. As Dave, you got anything different to put on this fight before we move on? Didn't think so. Now, this is a good fight. Next, we have, is this the feature prelim fight? Let me see. I think so. Yeah, we got the feature prelim fight between David Grant and Danielle Santos. David Grant comes in with a record of 14-7. Very tough dude, very durable. He's I've had good bets with Davey Grant, and I've lost money on Davey Grant as well.
Stop. Can we go to the next fight?
Did I skip one?
Davey Grant's not on this card anymore.
What happened? Medical issue.
Medical issue.
Okay, it's maybe a bad weight cut then. Either that or he just got scared of Davey Grant. All right, fine. So I guess the Barbosa was the the feature fight of the prelims, right?
Yeah, that's right. It was a feature fight of the prelims.
Curtain jerker to the main card. We've got 10-4 Robert Valentine taking on 10-0 Torres Finney. I like this Torres Finney. He's he wrestled in high school, and he was on the Contender Series. He won there, but I guess it was like a wrestle heavy performance. They didn't sign him, and they told him You know what? This is what I heard from Dogger Pass podcast. I heard this story. So he's like, okay, Therese Finney, you won. You did okay, but you're not very exciting because you're wrestle heavy and nobody wants to see that. Don't schedule fights. Instead, we're going to put you into the Ultimate Fighter house, Tough House. Don't schedule fights. We're going to put you in Tough House. Then, like a month before he's supposed to go to Tough House, he gets a phone call. Says, we decided to take somebody else representing America for the Tough House. So I'm sorry, but you missed that window again. However, we'll let you back on the Contender Series again. So he was on Contender Series, won, left Contender Series, took a little bit of a layoff, and then came back to Contender Series, won again, finally getting his invite to the UFC where he's taking on Robert Valentine. And this guy's built like a bowling ball. He's like just a short mass of muscle. But I guess he's got pretty good. I can't say I've seen a fight. Maybe Real Fight Picks did some tape. But I have not seen a fight, but I've heard this guy has pretty good wrestling. He has good ring knowledge. Like he knows when he's getting, like he's out, because he's shorter than everybody. He's just like the shortest guy in the entire middle. Yeah, nobody's this short in the middleweight weight class. Nobody's this short. So he knows how to use that though. Like, so if he's against the cage, he's gonna have your hips because he's already down there anyway. And he's out in the middle, he's gonna put it toward the cage because he doesn't want to have you to keep him out of range. He's gonna get inside with phone booth punching. Look at how the other guy's got like 1.5 feet on him. See, he's got to look up, see that? But he uses that advantageously. He uses that height disadvantage for his advantage because he has lower center of gravity. That this Robert Valentine is not taking this guy down. That's guaranteed. And I don't think he's going to outstrike him because Torres Finney knows his key to winning is a boring, wrestle-heavy game plan, which he's going to put into effect. And he should. This is one of my more confident picks on this card because of Robert Valentine's lack of wrestling. I didn't look at stats or anything, but I guarantee Torres Finney is going to dominate. Look at where's his neck? He doesn't even have one. How are you going to tap that guy out? It's like you're squeezing a bowling ball. You can't choke out a bowling ball for real. Let's go, Torres Finney. Go ahead. Either one of you. Real Fight Picks, you're on mute if you're talking.
I wasn't talking, but I'm talking now. So, I was on Robert Valentine last time when he lost to Ryan Loder.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I thought he would be able to, because I think Ryan Loder was a wrestler. And I thought because Valentine is like submission or bust, that it would go to the ground and it would be in Valentine's favor. But I want to say I just remember him getting his ass beat. And I think that's right. Those stats kind of indicate that. And so, yeah. Torres Finney, he fought a guy. I don't know which one it was, but that guy he fought had like a calf slicer on his record, and he also was like submission or bust as well, just like Robert Valentine. Like he was like 11-3. I think that guy, the opponent of Finney was, and so which isn't bad. Was it Tyler? Was that guy?
Who?
There's a guy that Torres Finney fought, because I try to find like similar opponents who have like, because Robert Valentine has like 6 submissions. So I was like, okay, let me see some opponents that have a lot of submissions and how Finney, how did he win that fight? So that's kind of what I did here. And he didn't get subbed. So he's keen to some grappling. And I want to say he might even have a submission on his record. Torres Finney does. He's undefeated. I don't think they're putting Robert Valentine in this spot to prop him up. I think it's going to be kind of like a funny thing, Finney being so short in this division, that it's almost going to be something that's like a novelty kind of. and I want to say that's what the UFC is doing. He's a character. He's going to be like a type of character. So
I don't want to interrupt, but let me just point out. So I'm looking at Valentin's resume here. You know, Ibu Aslan. He's that wrecking ball. He's built very similar to our boy Torres Finney, and Ibu Aslan took care of him in 2018 by punches, TKO. And for real, Ibu Aslan, what is he? He's short, compact guy that, you know, I think he's a different fight style than Torres Finney because he strikes, but still it's the same size and everything. I'm looking for spots where you can pick Robert Valentin. I don't see many, you know. So I was just looking for something, and I just came across that. And we know Ibu Aslan, that guy right there. Look at him, 14-2. He just beat somebody, UFC guy, dominantly. Go down. Or no, he lost to him. Ayan Kutalaba. That's right. But he was a big favorite there. Anyway, yeah, I see what you're saying about Valentin, but I think I'm going with the hype. I'm going with Torres Finney. Dave, what are you picking on this one?
Same. I'm going with the hype.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got too much of a takedown game. It's a little bit ridiculous. I think it's going to be quick. I don't see I'm fading the shitty tattoos on Valentin as well. I don't
runes, like Celtic runes.
Regardless, I got him. I think he's going to be able to dominate him once he's got him on the ground. Probably round 2. Once he does get him on the ground, he's just going to own him. I don't see Valentin being able, even putting up a fight within distance.
Oh man, Valentin's. I'm looking at his Instagram. He's got one picture that he is just covered with blood, and it's pretty gnarly. It's pretty gnarly. I will give him that. I want us to check out Finney's Instagram real quick before we move on.
I feel like we've been breaking down the fight like pretty good. I just want to be super thorough. So Martin Budai was supposed to fight Kennedy and Nzechukwu. So I think Urine is like a last minute replacement, but I don't know how last minute. Do you guys know?
Like yesterday or
no
something.
way.
That's real quick. If you are doubting Torres Finney, strike land per minute 2.60 versus 0.15. Strike absorbed 1.86 versus 6.16. Only one fight for Valentin is that loss to Loader. But this takedown average, you got to look at 10.04. 10.04 takedown average in 3 fights. That's insane. I got to go on Torres all day long.
Yeah.
Stats back it up. The volume, the defense, the accuracy, 70% accuracy is insane. In 3 fights, that's awesome. Takedown accuracy, 70% in 3 fights is amazing. 1.7 submission average within 15 minutes. Like, yeah, I'm all over this. I'll take the bowling ball. Looks like Ranj. I'm going to take him.
Just hold on. Let me just share. I was looking at let me just share this. It's awesome. Let me just share this right here. Watch it's gonna boom. Boom. He's not even wrestling there.
You gotta put that on.
Oh, hell. Is that Robert Valentin?
Oh man, what a beast this guy. Look, watch it. Boom. I love it. I can watch it over and over. It's hilarious. All right. Anyway, so yeah, Dave and I are on Torres Finney, and I guess Real Fight Picks wants to see right there's Robert Valentine. Boom, there he is. It's him tomorrow. I'm playing, but man, anyway. Moving on. Next we have Luis Garul taking on Odie Osborne. Luis Garul comes in here as the undefeated 10-0. Does the O gotta go? I don't know. Is it gonna go from O'Day? Because O'Day Osborne 12-8 is the veteran here. At 125, this is a flyweight fight, so it's gonna be pretty active. I got some questions about our boy Grim, Luis Garul. I mean, he looks the mold. He looks everything. But the thing is, he's coming out of Contender Series. I don't like taking dudes that are straight out of Contender Series. Before that, he was in Fury. There's a couple different Furies. Let's see which one these ones are. I'm gonna take a little closer look at Luis Grim. See if I can recognize any opponents he's had or something. Okay, Nick Piccini, that was a Contender Series thing. Look at these records now. Jacob Silva, 11-10 out of Fury FC. Albert Trujillo, 9-3. Geraldo Granell, 12-4. Jonathan Davis, 7-2. I think Jonathan Davis may be the only one I've ever heard of, and that's because he's got the same name as the lead singer of Korn. Jonathan Gentleman Davis. No, I don't know this guy from nothing, from no nada. But, or do I? No, definitely not. So Luis Garul has yet to fight anybody really of substance here until he comes to this. This is going to be the toughest fight he's ever had in the Jamaican sensation, Ode Osborne. Ode Osborne now, he has fought a high caliber fighter. He's also lost to a high caliber fighter. He's lost 3 in a row. Most recently, Ronaldo Rodriguez, unanimous decision. Rafael Filho, rear naked choked him, and Asu Amabalev, rear naked choked him. Before that, he had a good win against Charles Johnson. This Tyson Nam, that's a horrible. You don't want a Tyson Nam loss. You don't want that on your record. He beat Zaruk Adashev. That was performance of the night, and he did it by knockout in round 1. That's probably his best win. He beat CJ Vergara, a good one. I mean, look at the names, and I'm still going down. I'm still naming people that I'm familiar with, all the way down to 2020. He lost to 2020. Jerome Rivera. When's that? 2021. 2020. He lost to Brian Kelleher. Boom, Kelleher. And that was before that is when he was like canny. And you know what? He was canny because it was Contender Series and regional scene. Where that's the other guy. That's all he's seen. Luis Garul, that's all he's seen is Contender Series and regional scene. So I don't know if he's ready for UFC. That's all I'm saying. He being a minus 265 favorite against a veteran in Ode Osborne just because he's coming off 3 UFC losses. I don't know. This is another spot where I might take the underdog, trap it. I'm not putting faith in a UFC debutante in Luis Garul. What are you guys thinking about this one?
Oh my God, bro. This fight right here, man.
Tyson Nam is elite. What the fuck, Ranj? Okay.
Okay, let me start out like by saying this kind of reminds me of that Markel Medeiros versus Austin Hubbard a little bit, as far as like, debutante or, newer school versus the veteran, because Markel Medeiros started his MMA start at the gym, whatever that gym is he's at, Factory X or whatever it is. And it's the same story for this Luis Gurel guy. This Luis Gurel's only been doing MMA for 3.5 years. And he's going up against Ode Osborne, who's been doing MMA a lot more years than that. And, he beat Charles Johnson. Okay. And this guy, Luis Gurriel, he's training with Corey Sanhagen. That's who trained him for this training camp. And he's a part of he's been training with him wherever that is in Colorado, I think. And that's where Luis Gurriel is from. And he also trains at another gym I didn't know this, but there's like UFC gyms, kind of like just like, Gold's Gym, like just regular gyms in towns. There's not any over here. So there's a UFC gym in Colorado that he trains at as his like secondary training place. And Brandon Royval trains with him there. So he's training with like good people and he's doing it the right way. But is he just kind of like a guy with a good personality. You know what I mean? He just fits in with those guys, but he's going to be a fraud checked right here by Odie Osborne. That's kind of what I'm worried about. But it was impressive, his victory over Nick Piccinini, which he's not really an MMA proven fighter, but he is a credible wrestler. He wrestled at Oklahoma State, I think. I could be getting these wrong as far as the schools. This is like Nick Piccinini. I don't know much about him. But I know that he was a submission artist, and Luis Guerrero didn't get subbed, and he won that fight. And he got controlled for 5 minutes, taken down 10 times, but still got off 100 significant strikes. So that was pretty crazy. But I don't know. This one's kind of tough, man. I'm going to go with Luis. Because I think the UFC is trying to get him a win here against Odie Osborne, who's, out the door. He's an older flyweight, right? And Luis Guerrero might be training with better people, though. Because who is Odie Osborne training with? That's my thing. I was
just looking at it.
I don't think Odie Osborne trains anywhere. I think he's a teacher and he's stuck where he lives at. I don't think he's trying to go and get better like this guy. So give me this guy.
I'm looking at his Instagram right now, and I see definitely not training by himself. He's got people. That big what they call Black Lion or Black Cobra. That he's like a boxing coach. I see him in the Instagrams.
Where does Odie Osborne train, bro? That's what I want to know.
It's what's it called? It's like Black. I want to say it's like Black Lion or something. He's like a.
Is he the only guy
next level boxing? He's a. Let me see. Maybe they'll throw his name in here somewhere. But he's Black Cobra. That's DC Black Cobra Boxing, and this is like if and Odie's showing. Working out with this guy. This guy does take a lot of guys and make them better for Black Cobra Boxing. I can tell you I just can't think of them now. There's a lot of professional MMA guys that go see this dude from Black Cobra. I knew it was Black something. Odie Osborne. Yeah, I like it. But how'd they look at?
I took Austin Hubbard because I didn't think Markel pulled it off. And I think Austin Hubbard got robbed. And I'm doing the opposite this time. I'm taking Guerrero because I don't think Odie Osborne has great cardio. And that's the other thing that –
look at how deep his eyes are sunken right there. And look at the cheeks. Look at the bone structure of his skull. That's why I got to fade Odie.
Looks like
I know he always does look like that. Good or bad weight cut. He always has that Ethiopian look, that not Ethiopian like the race of people, but I'm saying that malnourished look, that emaciated. How can I not say anything without being offensive to a race of people? He looks like an Ethiopian right there. Like, I'm not saying every Ethiopian.
That Mel Gibson directed. He looks like he could star in that movie
for the country of Ethiopia, but the big Black Cobra that makes everybody a better fighter. Reaching to pick Odie. Who the fuck is Big Black Cobra? All right, I'm gonna show you the Big Black Cobra guy. All right, I'm gonna share a screen. I'm gonna find it again. Here he is. All right, Dave, I'm gonna share a screen just a quick second just to show. Okay.
Big Black Cobra.
So, share screen. See the guy. Okay. Who the fuck is Big Black Cobra? See the guy that's getting kicked with all the pads. I've seen him in so many corners, so many ring sides. Okay. And then I was like, who is that? I knew it was Black. So I thought it was Black Lion or something. But then you look at this comment here and it says DC Black Cobra. Incredible. The ingredients have made an incredible recipe for everyone except your next opponent. Roar! But anyway, that's the dude. And this guy is the DC Black Cobra guy. And he's in here a couple times in a couple different video. He's always just holding pads, but he is like a known. And I know you've seen him too, Ring. If you guys watch UFC, you've seen this bro on the side of cages for a lot of different. Ooh, look at the Double time, Ode. Double time. Get them kicks up there. That's right. You're going against freaking Luis Garul. You better get those kicks ready.
Yeah. Hey, Luis Gurul, or Ode has 11-inch reach advantage or 9-inch.
I hope he uses every inch of that too, to his advantage. Yeah, I'm going Ode for the big upset as the veteran over the debutante. Dave, what are you thinking?
Same. I hate to say it.
Same?
The wig doesn't bother me. O'Day looks like that all the time. He's got the experience. He's got the height advantage. He's got the reach advantage. He's got all the things. If I look at the stats real quick, yes, this guy Luis has some in his one fight in the UFC. Has some. I apologize.
Did we see the face-offs? Did we watch them, Dave? I know we saw the weigh-ins, but did we see the face-off?
I'll put him in. There you go, right there.
Okay, see, Ode does have a little height and reach, and that sunken in face. That's just how I look, man. What does Ode have an accent? Does he have like he's Jamaican sensation? Does he got like a Jamaican accent, or does he speak like he's from St. Louis?
Yes.
Yes.
He
speaks like a regular American guy. He doesn't have a thick accent or nothing British or stupid like that. Not stupid. I'm not saying British accents are stupid, mate. I'm just saying they're fucking stupid. All right, enough. All his fighters lose, bro. Cut it out. Not that big black cobra. All his fighters win. He's a joke. Is literally a cardio kickboxing coach.
Exactly.
As Sean Strickland called him.
You know,
then why does everybody keep going to him then, if that's true?
Good cardio.
Ode has a German accent. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it does. Okay. All right. So what are you guys settling on? I'm settling on Ode Osborne. And I think
Ode.
And Lou, real fight picks, you're going with Luis Garul?
I'm gonna go with Gurul, bro.
Unbelievable.
I am.
This might be that t-shirt bet that we're talking about. No, I can't. He's a 250 minus 265 favorite. Can't do it on that one. There's another spot though I can take you on a t-shirt bet. I thought about it already. Oh, we can do Reese McKee and Daniel Frunza. Double down. Anyway, we'll get to that. Find me one fighter who is good. One of his fighters. As I don't have time for that shit, but I know he's trained. Never mind. We don't have time to go look over Black Cobra's fighting camp to find out the best fighters in Black Cobra fighting camp in whatever next level. I think it's called Navone Next Level. Navone. That's his real name. It's not Big Black Cobra, but I bet you Navone does have Big Black Cobra. They go to him because they can't afford anyone else. Now you're definitely trolling. You're so stupid. Okay. All right, moving on. Next, we have the Legend GM3. I was jealous because Dave has the T-shirt, and I was looking at it today just because I Googled myself, and I was like, "Yep, there's that GM3 T-shirt, the Legend, still for sale on the website." But GM3's reached the end of his line, I think, unfortunately. But who knows? He's taking on Brad Tavares. Brad Tavares is kind of like the same boat. They're both kind of like. Their best days are behind them. And are they going to have future days? Who knows? I don't know. Mirror chart 37 and 18. A lot of almost double digits there. almost doubling up the double digits. But yeah, Brad Tavares 20 and 10, also double digits. But yeah, this is a horrible fight to pick. I don't like fading Gerald Mearshart. But I kind of got to in this case because I'm surprised he's still fighting, to be honest with you. He's fantastic, but everybody's got their time, and his time has come to an end. I just don't know if Brad Tavares is the guy to make sure that happens because Brad Tavares also, his time might have come to an end too. He's coming off. Okay, for the last 5, Mearshart is 2-3 in his last 5, whereas in Tavares is 1-4 in his last 5. Yet he's the favorite here. They're both 37 years old, so age isn't a factor. They're both 6'1", height's not a factor. Mearshart's got 3 inches of reach. Okay, he's from a better, in my opinion, a better gym because Killcliff is in my top 5. Extreme Couture, right, probably at number 5. So I think Killcliff is a little bit better than Extreme Couture. That's my opinion. Only from who I'm thinking of the people that are in the camps. I don't know exactly who they're training with. I didn't check their Instagrams. But just going by the information I know about these two fighters, Tavares coming off a knockout to RoboCop, and then he lost a split decision to Jun Young Park, the Iron Turtle. The only of this 5 last fights, the only win was a washed-up Chris Weidman. Like Chris Weidman that shouldn't have even gone out there then. Otherwise, he just gets DDP. Okay, give him that. Bruno Silva. It's been tough opponents though. But Gerald Mearshart, you could say the same thing. He lost to Joe Pyfer. He lost to Andre Petrosky by split decision, by the way. That was a close one. He beat Brian Bam Bam Barberena. He beat Edmund Shabazian, submitted him with an arm triangle. And most recently, he lost to Renier de Ritter. But I remember that fight. He was holding his own. He lost by submission in the 3rd round. I bet GM3 hard. I thought he was going to fraud check Renier de Ritter, but I guess that's going to be the job of, Bo Nickel when de Ritter faces him next. But in this, I'm going to have to go with the legend. Give me GM3, get one more victory before he puts his gloves in the ring. I think somebody's gloves are going in the middle center of the ring after this fight. I'm pretty sure of it. I will. If there's a bet on that in one of these stupid books, there should be a prop bet that somebody retires this fight, and I would take that bet. It should be like plus 500. Anyway,
what's up, Jesus? Thanks for joining the chat.
What do you think?
I think that GM3 is going to win, man. I think he has something that's underrated about him is his hands. He actually can throw hands, GM3. Who did he drop? He dropped somebody he wasn't supposed to drop. And that's when it first caught my attention. I was like, this dude can box a little bit. He's got some hands. He's sneaky, and his hands are good enough. He's not going to have all those submissions without having some type of offense. I think he gets kind of like lumped into like the Ryan Hall one-dimensional grappler type of fighter, like, and that's not him at all. But can't remember. It was like a surprise, and I was like, oh damn, he's got a knockdown. Anyways, I'll get back to it later. But I got GM3. Look how good he looks, and he's like a little bit bigger.
Ooh, he's so much bigger than Brad Tavares, right?
Yeah, and then
right here,
Brad Tavares barely beat Chris Weidman.
A washed up Chris Weidman. So definitely, man, I'm gonna go. It's not even like a super confident pick, or it's just my pick. It's not a unconfident pick either. Oh.
So I have to take a stab at it too. I got to throw at least $10 on it. I mean, it's a really hefty. I like this underdog.
He thinks Weidman even won that fight. Then you know what, Chris Weidman might. That was a decision. I remember when it's a decision, he might have won that fight. I don't remember all of it, but I think I was sweating it because I picked Tavares in a parlay, and I was sweating it because because Weidman did have some highlights in that fight, if I remember correctly. Who else is subbed Brad? Who doesn't? Who cares? Probably there's got to be somebody in here. Only path is sub, and he wins here. And you know what? GM3's guillotine. Once he latches that in, you can't get out of it. So Dave, what are you thinking?
Crystal, MMA Jesus, rent free. Welcome to the chat. Simple man, good to see you, homie. Always.
There he is. Blacker, Brad Tavares.
Okay, you guys are really gonna fucking ask me what my opinion is on GM3? Bad call. Strike line per minute 3.43 versus 3.10. Slight advantage to Brad Tavares on this, but let's be honest, it's not that much. Strike absorbed 3.31 versus 3.45, pretty much the same, a wash there. Striking accuracy, a wash. Defense, a wash. So Brad Tavares' strength on the feet. This is where Brad Tavares is going to win this fight. Does not have a very fucking favorable odds on the feet. Now, let's go to the ground real quick. He's a fucking GM3 is a coach. There's a reason he's a coach. He is above and beyond. We call him the legend for a reason. Takedown average 2.0 versus 0.74. Takedown accuracy 26 versus 35. He doesn't care. Takedown defense 80. I don't care about your takedown defense. GM3 will take you down all day long. I'm picking the stash. I got to go GM3. I got to hammer my homie. I think he's got this in the bag, actually. He's got the size. He's got the reach. He definitely has the grappling. And I think they're washed on the feet. I got to go with my guy. I can't go any other way. GM3 all day long. He's just a bigger guy. Like that gold chain is going to be the weight advantage that GM3 is going to have.
It looks like Aaron Rodgers.
Year of the GM3. Look at the picture where they just chopped his head and put it on all these other, his face and put it on the others. Look at where he's knocking out Strickland right here in the middle of it. That's awesome. Whoever made this should get they won the internet of the night right there. You're making this photo collage montage of GM3. The year of fantastic. And Crystal was right. There he is, Purple Cobra's Globo Gym repping. Oh, that's repping the gear. But there he is with Bilal.
Bro,
choking him out. That was GM3 choking out Bilal. That's GM3 owning Bilal and wrestling. And he was going to just trip. Look at how massive GM3 is, too. He's just so much bigger than everybody.
He's a big boy.
He is. Look at the high kick to the head. I like it. I like just from this little Instagram video. I think he's still got it. Yeah, our boy. Let's go. GM3, let's go. Are we all on him, or did Real Fight Pigs take Brad Tavares?
I got Aaron Rodgers, my brother.
Awesome.
There we go.
There we go. Finally, we got agreement on a win, on a winning fight. All right.
Good dog. We're picking
Own.
I'm literally going to put money on him.
What?
I'm putting money on him. Like, that's one of my bets. One of my 3 bets. Everybody.
Even the ones I say I'm not going to bet, I still bet them. I'm a D-Gen. You guys know. Right now, I think I got Golden State and the over. Right now, I got Golden State and the over. I haven't even checked it. Okay, moving on. Next, we have the only guy that missed weight today, Cortavius Romeus, taking on fellow Korean Chang Ho Lee. Chang Ho Lee comes in as a slight favorite, minus 135 as of this morning when I checked. He's 10-1, taking on Give Them Entertainment or some Let Them Be Entertained. Yeah, so stupid. He's the black guy with the Roman Caesar type name. Cortavius Romeus, 9-3. Oh man, I don't really know much. I'll be honest, I don't know much about neither of these guys, but my personal bias already has me leading toward the Korean. But we're gonna find out reasons why we shouldn't go with just bias. We're gonna do a little search into these guys a little bit deeper than just on the cover. Let's open up Cortavius Romulus. Cheers. And let us be entertained by a 9-3 fighter in Cortadius Travone Romeus. Pure Vita BJJ MMA, decent gym, decent affiliation, I would say, if that's where he's going. That's the one that's out of Milwaukee, has like a Zakatow is the owner, is one of the owners. Ricky Glenn goes there. Oh, you're looking at it. Okay, perfect.
Is this the cardio?
Montel Jackson. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not a horrible gym. It's just, not top 10 or nothing, but it's pretty good. So, I wouldn't be embarrassed to go there or anything, shit like that. Okay, he most recently lost to Gaston Bolaños. I remember that fight. I don't know which side. I think I took the Bolaños side. I do believe I picked right on that one. Before that, he was a Contender Series where he beat somebody named Michael Imperato. And then North Iowa fights. Really? Eric Vo in North Iowa fight. You can't get much regional than North Iowa.
Oh my God. 15-28, and now he's 15-24.
15-34.
Oh my
15-34, Eric Vo. Did you see that the red line was so go back up to the submission losses? The red line is so long they had to flip it backwards. See, it was so long that they had to flip back. Anyway.
Holy shit. What is this guy? Is this guy? Oh, 2017. In Caged Aggression. He beat a guy who was 9-10.
Awesome.
Okay.
I hate to be Patrick King. Whoever Patrick King is, I would hate to be Patrick King because he lost twice to this dude, to Eric Vo. But anyway, back to this. Romeos also lost to Ramon Tavares, and that guy, that was a Contender Series. I think that guy did break into the UFC, Ramon Tavares, didn't he? Yes, for sure he did. Yeah, there he is. He lost to David Grant, had a victory over Series Sadie, whatever. Sadie, that guy. But yeah, so that's a good name. Not great name, but it's a name.
In the first round.
Oh, look, he had an amateur fight against David Onama, which he lost too. So this Cortavius is not looking very impressive. Now let's look at my fellow countryman, Chang Ho Lee. Annyeonghaseyo, Chang Ho Lee. Chang Ho Lee, out of Extreme Combat. Okay, let's see. Extreme Combat and Fitness in South Korea. Interesting. No, there's not even. Oh yeah, there's a couple people. Nobody that sticks out, but I don't know. Everybody. Oh, I see the Asian Patty Pimblett. His name is Jung Hyung Cho. He's freaking awesome. Look at this gym. Look at this gym, and then look at Jung Hyung Cho. That guy's fucking haircut is kick ass. Anyway, sorry to be get off topic. Yeah, this Chang Ho Lee, he's in a gym with a bunch of Koreans. They're all named Kim, Lee, Cho, Lim, Park, Lee, Park, Jang, Lee, Park. Oh, it's just overwhelming with the amount of. Yeah, go look at that guy with the right there, Jung Hyung Cho. Down one more, down. You're going the wrong way. Right there. Awesome. That guy. That's the haircut I'm going for next time. That haircut right there. Anyway, I was just admiring his haircut.
He won recently in Gladiators in 2015. He just won.
Who cares? That guy's. We'll never see him again after that haircut. Chang Ho Lee is 10-1. Let's open his shit up. He's only lost one time, and that was by decision. Otherwise, he's got 4 wins by KO, 2 wins by submission, 4 wins by decision. But they're all against these Asian fighters. That's the thing. I'm not fading Asian fighters like Real Fight Picks does. I'm not betting another Asian unless his name is Tatsuo Taira. Never forget that. But let's see. He beat Long Zhao in the UFC. Before that, he was on the road to UFC, which you don't like to see that because they're all horrible. And they all have the same. Yeah, I can't tell. Look at 0-0, 4-3, 8-4, 2-4, 3-0, 1-0, 11-1, Rana Singh. Okay. 7-0. I mean, I've seen worse records, but still. This is who know? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this fight. I guess I'm gonna go with the favorite with the one loss compared to Romeo's that lost 3 times to horrible competition. The one loss that this guy lost to wasn't Brave. The guy's name is Sim Kai Jong. He is now 6-1. So Sim Kai Jong is also named Cobra, not Big Black Cobra, probably Little Yellow Cobra. But Sim Kai Jong also not horrible. Not for so the only loss that Chang Ho Lee did have is against a competitor, decent guy. So I'm not fading. I'm gonna go with Chang Ho Lee in this fight. What are you thinking?
I mean, technically, Chang Ho Lee has lost
Look
twice.
Tell me he's not on something. Tell me Cortavius Romeos didn't just do a big freaking line out back or something. Look at the shit. He did a bump or something? He hit something before he came out. Look at his eyes. That dude, back it up. Let's see his walk. Back it up a little. I can pick this shit out because I know firsthand what it looks like.
That's probably on that new stuff. The very newest stuff.
Oh man, did you see the hand? Oh yeah, I don't know. He's pumped on something, and I think it's inorganic matter too. I think it's chemical. That's a chemical. That's not natural. Just fight aggression. That's yeah. And like Chang Ho Lee just woke up. He still got bed hair in the back. He just got out. He just rolled out of his bed and come fucking way in. They're like the opposite ends today. I'm pumped up. The other guy's like, I could take a nap again. the bedhead versus. Oh yeah, but he didn't blink the whole time. Romeos did not blink that entire time from the walk up all the way to the face offs. His eyes were straight up, like what?
Yeah, Crystal knows about that.
Wait for it.
No blinking. No blinking. Does he got a burn on his lip from the crack pipe because he's on something?
Mm-hmm.
Homeboy's on something.
He did not blink once.
Still looking, still dagger looking. Oh yeah, he's high. I'm taking Chang Ho Lee.
Yeah.
By probably decision because I don't think you can't knock out chemical stimulants. You can beat the shit out of him. He's still going to be awake. You're not going to knock that dude out. He's going to be. He'll still be. You can submit him. He'll tap, and his eyes are still going to be bugged out the whole time. Freaking crazy. All right. Are you both guys are on the Lee as well, or anybody taking taking Amp Head, freaking Romeos?
Yeah, I know.
Entertained. He was getting entertained out back for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see his way. Yeah, are you looking for his way in?
I'm trying to find it. You gotta give me a second here.
Yeah,
not easy.
I know. Well, I just want to check out his Instagram anyway, real quick.
Okay, you go check out his Instagram. I'll go find the weigh-ins.
I want to check out both these Instagrams too. I want to see if I can find any. I like seeing actual video training footage to see if these guys are really putting it in, but it's always still shot. Look, Chang Ho Lee got literally 4 pictures, like he's just made Instagram this morning.
Jesus
literally
Christ.
four posts. They're just still shot pictures of this fight. So there's nothing you can get off that. Let's look at our Cortavius Romeos. Let's look at his crap. Gaston Bolaños. I like that name. Okay. Oh, and Cortavius, are you not entertained? I'm not entertained from your Instagram because you don't have one marked. We have to search it. Cortavious, there it is. Cortavious Romeos. Oh, he's got some acupuncture going on. He's got some coaches all pointing at him like he's the man. They don't look like they're the man either. They don't look that great. I don't know. I'm not getting anything off. He's not Pure Vita BJJ, but I can't get anything off his Instagram because they're all no video. He's got one picture, Eyewitness Fitness. And Eyewitness Fitness, he's the only dude in the whole class. It's all soccer moms and older women and one other gay guy. Interesting. Yeah, I'm on Lee. Confident. All right. You guys ready to move on after we see his weigh-in?
Oh, I don't think I'm going to get the weigh-ins. I can't find it.
He's got to be in there. Look for black skin and crazy hair.
I'm looking for dreads. It's not helping me out.
You can go a little faster than that.
Dreads don't help me. All right, let's move on.
All right. Just there he is. No, that was Ode Osborne. Never mind. That was Ode. Ode. Okay. Moving on. Next, we've got the co-main event. Joanderson Brito is taking on Pat Sabatini. Now, Joanderson Brito is the 2-1 favorite here. He's like minus 230. Pat Sabatini comes back at plus 190. Here's the deal with this fight. Joanderson Brito should be able to chin Pat Sabatini in the first round. However, if for some reason Pat Sabatini managed to get a takedown, which he can do against Joanderson Brito, gets to the ground where Joanderson Brito does not have the advantage. Actually, Pat Sabatini would be the better grappler. Man, is he high. He is so high right there. But Pat Sabatini would be the better grappler, jiu-jitsu practitioner on the ground against Joanderson Brito, and he may be able to get Brito into some sort of a choke submission down there, Pat Sabatini. That's his only road to victory. However, if he implements the game plan, he could very well succeed in getting that victory. Joanderson Brito, his best way to get a victory is by knocking Pat Sabatini out because he does have a weak glass chin. I just don't know if he's going to find it and if he doesn't find it early, Pat Sabatini will pace out his cardio. He's got sneaky, smart fight IQ where I've seen him win 2 rounds and just run the 3rd round knowing that he has 2 in his back pocket. He ran away from that Connolly dude. Just ran away the whole 3rd round. A horrible victory, but he did get the victory. So this fight, I'm taking Joanderson Brito by knockout, but I think if he doesn't knock him out, Pat Sabatini will win a decision. I don't know. What are you guys thinking?
Hey man, I think Joanderson Brito is overrated, to be honest with you.
I think he is too. That's the thing.
I think people treat him like he's like Davison Figueiredo or some shit like that. I got Pat Sabatini to find a way to get this fight to the ground and choke the dog shit out of the. I guess he's bigger. Huh? Look how big he is, though.
He is bigger.
I might have to change my pick.
Wonder what tattoos he covered up. See all that black? When you see black like that, that means he covered up a mess up. You know what I mean? I missed all the comments for the last fight with the Chang Ho Lee. They're all trashing them. Trashing Chang Ho Lee. They're all on. Are you
This
not?
is a tricky one right here.
Vegas has the best Coke. Yeah. Ask Romeo's because he's definitely got it. At least Lee slept with the fan on. He loses. Baby shower for the win. All right. So what are you doing here? Real fight picks?
I'm at a loss for words with this stare down right here because I kind of want to take Brito for being I'm gonna go with Brito. I just flipped my pick.
There you go.
I'm going with Brito. I mean, the size difference it bothers me. It bothers me right here, and I don't say that about every fight. Obviously, I have that 5'8" guy. What's his fucking face?
Brito KO round 1. That's right, Gerald. I said what I said too. However, if Pat Savage sleepy eyes right there, bedroom eyes. If bedroom eyes gets past round 1, he is the better performer on the ground for sure. If it gets to the ground, even if he manages to like somehow fall to the ground and bring him down with him, he has the advantage, right, Dave? Dave's going to read the stats now and confirm that. Go ahead.
On the feet, 1.94 versus 3.02. Heavy advantage for Brito here. Striking majority 1.47 versus 2.70. Both with positive striking ratios, so I'm good with that. Brito advantage with volume on the feet. On the ground, 3.97 versus 3.08. I get it. Pat Sabatini is good on the ground, but Brito ain't no fucking. He's Brazilian, man. He's gonna have some gist in his fucking career. I don't like the fact that Sabatini has 2.0 submission average per fight versus 0.9. So yes, I do think Sabatini is better on the ground. Takedown defense, 72 versus a 44 takedown accuracy. I like that. 50% takedown defense versus 68% takedown accuracy. I like that. I think if Brito wants to, his last fight sucked. He did come in and lost against Gomes after having a 4-fight win. I think he's going to come back with a vengeance against Sabatini. I don't think this is going to last the whole 3 rounds. I think this is going to be over. It's going to be a knockout. If Pat Sabatini tries to take him down, I think Brito is going to fucking steamroll him. I bet on Brito last fight and I lost. I'm fucking riding my dog here. I'm riding my horse. I like Brito here. I think he's going to be able to finish him within distance. I don't even think it's actually close, which is a little bit scary. Current odds right now for Brito are minus 250. I think that possibly puts him in a parlay piece as far as we're concerned. But yeah, I got Brito. I got Brito within distance. And the bookies, by the way, fight to go with the distance. Yes, 180. No, minus 240. Bookies are agreeing with me. And if you like the fight not going the distance, you got to pick Brito here. Sabatini, slight submission, but yeah, Brito all day long going to beat this motherfucker up.
So real fight picks, you're taking Pat Sabatini, right? You think Brito's overrated, but now you're second thinking it because his size, because he's bigger.
No, I can't stand Sarah Longo or anybody from the East Coast. I don't believe in that.
Well, Pat Sabatini's from Philadelphia, from Renzo Gracie, so that's East Coast kind of too.
Same thing. It's the same exact thing.
He's in gym.
Joannis Brito, where's he from? He's out of
Brazil.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where they created
Sarah Longo. That's totally different gym, You're just classifying everybody in the same basket of eggs, which is
in his fight camp. He's got Costa, Malik, who we just saw this.
Yeah,
he's got.
I won money with Malik, with Melk.
He's got some decent fighters in his fucking camp.
Hey, is that the guy
that did? So does Sabatini, though. Sabatini's got like that Joe Pyfer, Sean Brady. Look what Sean Brady did. I'm just saying, look at Renzo Gracie Philly there. Remember, they used to be the undefeated killers. They used to be the nerd one before the nerd one was the nerd. What's it called? The fighting nerds.
Yeah.
Renzo Gracie used to be that like undefeated. All our fighters are undefeated for like a year. Then the fighting nerds came out, and now they're the whole new undefeated gym that everybody wants to go to. Is this the Renzo Gracie gym where he's on 2 gyms, Pat Sabatini?
Yeah, but his primary is NPR Endurance MMA.
Yeah, they're jokes.
In that we have
He's like, that's his shit. Go to the other one. Go to the.
Yeah, but point
Look
being,
at all the Chuck Norrises. That's when you know it's
exactly.
a shit.
Thank you. This is what I'm trying to point out. His
But
main
Renzo
tool was
Gracie.
Chuck Norris's.
Go to that Gracie one.
Yeah, but that's not his prime.
They're both in Philadelphia. He probably splits weeks.
So he's got
Sean
Burrell,
Brady, Andre Petrosky, Jeremiah Wells. The only where we're going to find out is look at his Instagram. That's how we're going to find out which gym, who he's with, or if he's even training at all, if he's being gay and stupid and just making pick media.
Garbage. I can't pick him. I'm not doing it.
I'm just going to peek at it.
He got ground and pounded by
he's got a
Raymond Jackson.
Too. Doesn't Pat Sabatini just have a face you want to punch? Like that jerk face, you know what I mean? Like, what an arrogant asshole. Got one of them faces. Like, what an arrogant jerk. All right, I see
the ground are right unconscious. East Coasters are overrated. West Coast of Brazil. Thank you. I appreciate Gerald Lynch, Kiwi Brew, Crystal. I think you're on my game too. Yeah, we got this.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking at a training as Pat Sabatini's Instagram from 6 days ago, 6 days ago, with like his people he's training with, and they all look like they came in on the same special bus. I'm not kidding you. Let me share. I got to share this picture.
I got you.
Or check out his Instagram, Dave. You'll see it. Now, right there. Click that one right there. Look at the girl. Look at the girl. Look at the guy that's next to the girl. Tell me they're not special. They're not like.
Girl?
Look at what girl? The girl, the purple shorts. Look at the dude with the wrestling sneakers on the other side. This is like Pat Sabatini is wrestling with a bunch of
touchdown.
What's his name? Parker Cropman. Parker Warrior of Mitts. That's the girl's name. Warrior of Mitts. Man, yeah, I'm not, and I bet you. Yeah, we're gonna look up Joanna Sabrito, see who he's training with, and I bet you he's training with a lot better people than that motley crew of fighters right there. Let me see real quick. I just got to.
He's got that.
Anything else on Sabatini's page that sticks out, like his Instagram? That's like, oh man, look at him here, like anything like that? No. Joanna Sabrito. Now let's see if he's got. Oh, there's Milk. That's post fight in the ring. There's Milk in the gym. So he has been training with Milk Costa. That's a definite. Then he just got old fight pictures like Gomes and I'm not seeing any. Oh, here's some. These are probably old though. 48 weeks ago. That's almost a year ago. Ooh, there's a close-up of mom jeans, though. My favorite girl. My new favorite girl. All right, anyway. Yeah, I'm on Brito here. I'm fading Pat Sabatini. Just because I think Brito will be able to defend his takedowns. He's definitely going to be the better striker. And I'm just nervous if it does go to the ground, he might get caught in a stupid submission somehow. So hard telling, not knowing, but I'm going to lean Joanna Sabrito. Might make a parlay. Who knows? Let's see. None of those guys are black. East Coasters overrated. West Coast of Brazil. MMA Math heavily favors Sabatini. I too need 3 locks. Well, stick around. We're almost on that part of the program. JSP is about to finish the choke and starting shit talking. Arrow, lock your doors, windows, and chastity belt. There you go. 3 locks. Thank you, Crystal, for trolling the troll. Sabatini chokes out the beans out of the burrito. That may happen too, but I don't know. Do something about it, and he did. Hebrew, you have to see that can't bet burrito here. Sabatini finishes. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Sabatini has that route to victory, and it's so the I think the percentage, I don't know the actual math percentage, but I think it's over 50% that he's going to get a submission. That's the thing. It's haunting me. Otherwise, I think Brito is going to find a knockout. Special girl has strength, though, probably. Yeah, she probably does. She probably lift a car. She's got the constant adrenaline run. Insane odds here. They can't finish each other. Brito tries to take people down a lot. Yeah, and that's where he's going to get caught trying to take him down, not succeeding, and getting caught with a guillotine or something stupid. It is very risky. Plus 675 sub. Yes, thank you. That must be for Brito.
Yeah.
Sabatini won all fights he had a takedown. Huh.
Yeah, no.
Did he?
Well,
I don't know.
Okay, fine, but he got taken down. Like John Jackson took him down. Diego Lopez beat him the fuck up. Yeah, you gotta look at those too. I mean, Diego Lopez
675 submission for Sabatini. I have to do that. I got to at least put a scratch off on that because that's his route to victory. Well, he could win a decision too by like I said, that one. Was it that Connolly fight? Sabatini won 2 rounds, and then I hated him for that. That last round, literally running from that. I think it was Chris Connolly or some shit like that. Some not that good of a fighter that should have beat him. Hated that.
Brito does not shoot first. He will not shoot first.
No, he'll try to keep it standing and want to bang with you. I just want to bang. Man. I just want to bang. I think, Brito does just want to bang. He wants to knock your head off, and I think that's what he might do. I don't know, man. I'm going with Brito. So Dave, you're going with Brito.
Yep.
And Real Fight Picks, you're going with Brito.
Oh yeah, I don't want that Joe.
So we're all going with Brito, but there is that irking possibility that Pat Sabatini might get a submission. Finally, moving on to the main event, we got the hard-hitting power of Josh Emmett taking on the technical point fighting style of Lerone Murphy. So Josh Emmett is the blaster. Like if he's the hardest, most knockdowns at 145 pounds in the most knockdowns in the division. Supposedly the hardest puncher at 145, taking on probably the most technical striker at featherweight in Lerone Murphy. Well, I don't know. I think Blessed Holloway is probably a little bit more tech. I don't know. That's tough fight. But Lerone Murphy does throw a lot of volume and he hits his target. He's on point with it. So I think this is going to be more of a played out all 5 rounds, kind of trying to keep my eyes open fight. Josh Emmett's going to be exciting the round 1, but he's not going to catch him. Lerone Murphy's going to avoid all the strong haymakers Josh Emmett's going to be trying to throw down on him. And he's going to outlast the first, second, third. As the fight goes on, they're both going to start getting more tired, but Lerone Murphy's going to outpace him. And it's his game plan to do such. And he's going to stand at the end with his arm raised by significant strikes in a boring decision victory, where Josh Emmett's just going to gas after throwing everything he's got into every punch of the first round and a half. By round 3, Josh Emmett's going to just be sluggish, open mouth breathing, catching every shot by Lerone Murphy, but not strong enough to knock him out, just strong enough to keep him. Yeah, unanimous decision. Lerone Murphy, lock it in. There's one of your locks, or whatever that guy's name, Arrow. There's one of your locks, Lerone Murphy. What do you guys think about this? Real Fight Picks, what do you think about this?
I mean, Josh Emmett coming off of a knockout win over the outspoken, often judged Bryce Mitchell, and lost to Ilia Topuria, lost to Yari Rodriguez. beat Calvin Kattar, beat Dan Ige, beat Shane Burgos. But at what point does the age finally catch up with this guy? I mean, he's 39 years old?
40. He's 40.
He's a 40-year-old featherweight.
Yeah.
And he hasn't
Team
fought
Alpha
for
Male.
a year and a half. He hasn't fought for a year and a half. Lerone Murphy's fought 3 times? No, 2 times.
Beat up Dan Ige like 5 months ago. And before that, he beat up Edson Barboza within that same year. Whereas in Josh Emmett, he knocked out Bryce Mitchell a year and 3 months ago. And before that, he lost to Ilia Topuria and Yair Rodriguez within 2 years ago, two or 3 years ago, whatever.
Okay, so everybody in this room, everybody, including Dave, MMA Jesus, Gerald, Crystal, Kiwi, Ayo. I don't know if I left anybody out. Everybody in this room knows Lerone Murphy is going to win. We're all picking him by decision. That's what our minds are telling us, all of us. That's all of what we think.
You think it'll be a bookie trap? You think it's a bookie trap where everyone's going to load up on Lerone and someone's going to be like, hey, man, go out there and try to win. But the robbery decision to go to Emmett because the bookie's got everybody betting you happens.
No, I say the unseen
that
happens here.
More often. Every freaking week it happens. Somebody gets robbed. And watch, Lerone Murphy be the robbery this week.
No, Lerone. No, that's what I'm saying. It can't be that predictable. Okay, it's got to be the opposite of what we think. So it's gonna end by finish. It's gonna end by knockout.
Yeah, Brito's gonna knock the shit out of Pep Sabatini. Go ahead.
I mean, yeah. Because Italians, they can't fight.
No, hold on. No, just watch. Look at that rib sticking out of Josh Emmett. Pause it right there.
Because he's old.
What is going on right? Yes, Dave. What is going on with that right there? Where's
what
Crystal?
Crystal,
is that natural? Crystal's like a body guy. Like he knows all the muscles and the biology of the human male anatomy. Now, what's going on there with that shit? It looks like you kicked that. It looks like it's already broken.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It looks like his rib is already out of place or something. That's messed up right there.
It's a target.
Yeah, definitely. I hope Lerone Murphy kicks the shit right out of that broken rib or whatever that weird. Oh, look at how there he is, all high again. Yeah, Romy is all fucking high on cocaine. That Vegas got that good coke, right?
Yeah, I got that Tucci or that Tucci.
Anyway, it's the ribus major. Yeah, right. Okay. And no, that looks like he tore a serratus anterior and lower lat connected to the floating rib.
No, that's not
which
him.
might explain why he has stem cells 4 months ago. See, I don't know what of this is lie and what. And look at the body style of Martin Boudet too. Jesus, these guys are supposed to be professional athletes, and some of them just don't look it. Some of them don't. You know who doesn't look? We should do an anti-athletic parlay. You know who would make that? That freaking Skeletor guy, Reese McKee. He don't look like an athlete at all. Martin Boudet don't look like an athlete. That girl, Belbita Cheese, she looks like she's supposed to be in a cafe and drinking coffee, right? Real fight picks. She don't look like a fighter. We should do a non-fighter parlay.
Yeah.
It'll probably be huge plus money because it'll lose. Look at him, the Nordic with the Celtic runes, Valentine. He sucks. He's gonna get beat.
I can't find these guys away in.
There's that short notice giant from Kyrgyzstan.
2
but
days
look at
notice.
the rib, that or whatever that shit is going on right there. Yeah, I was only kidding, Kiwi. I'm not gonna do that. I'll lose every leg of that. I should do we should do an athletic, a parlay we parlay the athletes against the non-athlete looking guys. I don't know what we're gonna call it, but the true. Look at. Did you see that Reese McKee tried to shake his hand at the end of that and he just walked away? No, ghosted him on the handshake. Awesome. There's the Velveeta cheese, and I hate when girls have their hands in their pockets. Who else had their hands in the pockets? The other girl. She's gonna lose too. Estela Nunez. Estela Nunez, what the hell are you doing with your hands in your pockets? Was it Estela? It was.
Yeah. What's her name? She looks like you meet her at
Talita Allen car. Did she have? I don't know.
She did.
They all the loser girls. Look at this bowling ball. How you gonna choke that guy with no neck? You can't get your hands in there. You know what happened? He was he played high school, or he wrestled in high school, and he was gonna go wrestle in college, but then he fell in love with football, threw on 250 pounds onto that frame, and played line for NCAA football. Yeah. Look at
Speaking of Tatsu Taira, that's who Luis
Did you see him? Well, he looked like he was
also
turtling, like he had a turd sticking out. When he walked up there, he's walking funny, like he had a shit hanging out of his asshole. Like he's walking all like kind of like I walk usually around 12:15 after this video is done. I make my way. GM3, and look at Brad Tavares' chain. That chain weighs almost as much as Odie Osborne weighs.
I'm going mom jeans on GM3.
Oh, I like the high hip jean. GM3 is just a massive dude, and I like the muscle.
Boy.
Yeah, I'm on GM3 heavy too. That's he's plus money. Plus money, he is. Plus 175. There's our boy Lee, and here comes this drug high coke head. Look at this guy. High as shit. Can't even blink. Doesn't even know how to. Holy, I think his eye's gonna pop right out of his head. He looks any harder. Bam. Yeah. Maybe he's just widening his eyes so much to make fun of Lee because his eyes are slanted.
That's mean if he's doing that.
They're fighting. They can be mean to each other. There's Pat Sabatini looking like a prick. I just want to slap him just for the way he looks. Looks so like arrogant, like fucking cocky, like he's a cocky prick. Oh, there you go. Make him the fainting at the face-offs. That's my best. That's the best when they faint at the face-offs. The victor of my queen ruins parlays. Has Emmett been so long, unhealed injury? That is, I know that the thing. That's the thing. That rib thing, right? That is so weird looking. Superman elbow and huge nose the same. Luke Mama's Luke Boone me. Yeah, Estela Nunez. He was injured. Was he? Emmett, was he injured? I think he was too. I want to say he was too. Looks like it's a lot of serratus tear. Fucks your breathing too if it's lats. Cold hand parlay. Cold hand. It's hell I went through after missing. All right, so we have to pick our 3-leg parlay for the show, and then we're gonna do another niche parlay that fade. We're gonna do a fade parlay. We're gonna parlay guys that were against people that were fading completely because they don't look like bro. I don't even know what that word is. Gene Mogged, the Korean guy. Gene Mogged, is that, am I saying it right? Gene Mogged. You wish your eyes were this big. All right. So let's go through and we're going to start from the beginning. I'm going to say what we have in common. All right. We all like Vanessa Demopoulos, but we don't put girls' fights in the parlay. We all like the new guy, the short notice urine Satabaldiev. I don't even know what was the line on that guy. What's the line on that? What is he?
Plus 130.
Plus he's an underdog. Oh,
yep.
With Martin Boudet's flabby belly.
Yep.
Plus 130. I like that. He might make it. We're split on the Victor Henry because I'm on Pedro Falcao. Victor Henry looks like I don't like how he's looking. We're all on Luma. That's a chalky, and it's a girl, so keep that right out of there. Real fight picks like Skeletor Reese McKee. I have no idea why, but we're split there. We're all on Dione Barbosa, but I'd rather pick Diana Belbita just because of the plus 700. But either way, it doesn't matter. Unfortunately, Davy Grant fight called off. Otherwise, that was going to be another plus money play for me. Were you guys going to go with Davy Grant as well?
Yes.
You were you? How about you, Real Fight Picks? Were you going to take him?
I don't know. He's kind of old. I don't know if I can go with. I was going to go with
Santos.
Santos.
You're going to take Santos?
Santos.
I thought about it. All right, we're I was going to say we're all on Finney, but no. Real Fight Picks is taking Celtic Ruins, the Viking Robert Valentine. Unbelievable. Dave and I are on Odie Osborne, but Real Fight Picks is taking Luis Garul with his fantastic resume of great victories.
He's training with Tatsu Taira.
So what? Doesn't matter. He can be training with the best of the best. Don't matter. We're all taking Gerald Mearshart. He's plus money too against Brad Tavares, and I like how he looks. He's looking impressive. That may make our parlay. He is plus 175. I've written down, so hopefully that stays. We're all on the Korean Chang Ho Lee because Cortavius Romeos is entertained by big lines of cocaine in the backstage before he comes out for face-offs. So that might be a play there. And we're all on Joanna Sabrito at minus 230. That might work. And we can't put the main event in, but we all are in agreement that Lerone Murphy probably should get a decision victory unless he gets caught, which is unlikely. It's possible. Anything's possible. But I think the chances are unlikely that he's going to get caught by Josh Emmett early in the fight or late in the fight either. And the longer the fight goes on, the worse Emmett's 40-year-old cardio is going to fade. And Lerone Murphy's 33-year-old cardio is going to stay. If not get better, he's going to improve during the fight. So, but anyway, for all our picks combined that we agree upon, I've circled 4. So of these 4, we have Urin Satabaldiev, short notice. Consider that. He's at plus 130 against Martin Bad Body Boudet. Then we have the legend Gerald Mearshart, plus 175 against another veteran, Brad Tavares. That's also coin flippy, kind of, but we're heavy on Mearshart. We're all on the Korean, not just stupid reasoning, but he really is the better fighter, I think, over Romeos. And we're all on Joe Anderson Brito over Pat Sabatini. Pat Sabatini
Ranch
could find a route to victory via, boring ground control, like wrestling, grappling, or a submission. But I'm going to favor that Joannis Brito's going to stay out of danger of the grappling submissions and try to keep on his feet as much as he can, where he's going to outstrike and possibly chin check Pat Sabatini. So of the 4, what are you guys thinking?
Well, I just wanted to clear the air, and
Okay.
I want to, I let you. I wanted you to. I didn't want to interrupt you, but you got me. You got me fucked up. I don't know why or where. I just, he is, the better looking guy, Robert Valentine, but I'd pick Torres Finney to lay the black hammer down on him.
I don't know why I wrote your name by Valentine.
Doesn't matter. He's minus 334. He doesn't make it.
Right, but I had you written. You said something about Valentine, I think.
I said that he's good at submissions and stuff like that.
I thought you picked him. I could have swore you picked him. It's all right. Doesn't matter because Torres Finney, we can put him in there. He's minus 300, but whatever.
No, don't.
Okay.
Don't. And I'm going to peel. Honestly, I'll up here right now with Brito, Lee, Mearshart, and Uran. And if I'm going to take one away, I got to take away the short notice fighter.
Urine. Okay.
I'll prop bet him. I'll bet him separately, but he is short notice. I don't know
the thing
think he's going to win.
That's true.
I'm going to take out this
thing is,
130, and that leaves us with a 3-leg parlay of Brito, Lee, and Mearshart at plus 480 for a 3-legger.
Right. That's a good one. But I just don't like having all 3 picks in the main, like the main card. I like to have a prelim guy mixed in. But no, fuck it. We're going to go Brito, Lee, Mearshart. Even though the last 3 fights, except for the main event, of course, but the last 3 fights on the card, we're going to do another one, though, with urine in it.
Yeah,
urine.
I agree totally. I think he's going to win. But if you're going to pick the top 3, you got to take out the guy who's short notice. That's got to be your main bet right now is this 3-leg parlay of Brito, Lee, and Mearshart. Take out the short notice guy, put him in another parlay of some other kind. But yeah, this has got to be ours right here.
All right, let me just log into one of my online books. I want to use the BetMGM Caesars, but I've never used that on the desktop. See if I can get in there. But what'd you say was the payback for those 3?
Let's see. At plus 480. So on a $50 bet, you're looking at 302.
Okay. Let's see. Shit. Okay. Oh, mother effer. All right, I can't get my password, so we're not using BetMGM. I guess I'll do it through DraftKings.
Okay.
We'll figure out the niche one, the other parlay that we're going to do. Do the what somebody said, the beta or the anti-beta. We do the alpha parlay, we'll call it. It's the ones that we're taking the people against that don't look like they should be athletes. Like Martin Boudet does not look like he should be an athlete. Reese McKee does not look like it. That girl, Belbita Cheese, she does not look like it. And who else? There's somebody else, too, that does not look like they should be. Was it somebody? We'll figure it out. I think Victor Henry don't look like it either. But whatever.
No,
we're going to.
He doesn't.
Well, we're going to pick like 4 to put in that as well.
You realize we actually have a dog parlay, right?
We do?
Yep. Iran, Pedro, and GM3. All 3 dogs. There's your woof woof parlay right there. Put that in right now.
What was that again?
Martin or Uran Satibaldiev.
Okay, the urine guy.
Yep. Pedro Flaco, and GM3.
Pedro Facao.
Yeah, that one.
and GM3.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that one's juicy. That's plus 1,004. This is the play I'm doing right here.
Your dog parlay, and I like all of those.
I'm gonna do yeah, so I was $20 on dog parlay. $20 pays back 313. All right. So let's do this. View my bets. This is let me first off, what was our official for the show? What's that one? Joy Anderson Brito
is Brito, Django Lee, and GM3.
And GM3. Okay, that one plus 485. Okay, place bet. So I'm putting GM3 into a couple of parlays. I just put them in 2 different parlays, so I hope that pans out.
And you should. He is a legend.
Okay, here's this one for the show. Copy. StreamYard.
I'm just going to put this in right now so I can have it for later on. Just because that's what my balance is right now. I just need to double this later on. But yeah, plus 1390 for this 3-leg parlay. GM3.
You know what's funny is when Real Fight Picks like shows his bets and it's only like $10 in the account, he has to explain that I just withdrew. I really had more in there. That shit cracks me up every time. Don't worry, guys. I had more in there. I just withdrew it. Nobody, no one cares. It's fucking hilarious.
You know what? I
don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna start editing my pictures now.
It's funny. I post shit with like 81 cents left in the account. I don't care, whatever. People don't know if you withdrew or just down. It's funny. It's just hilarious.
You know, go to hell. And I'm a Christian. I believe in hell.
What? I don't believe in your Christianship. How's that sound? I don't believe you're a good Christian.
Huh? No gambling.
There's no good Christian in this world.
I'm the Bryce Mitchell of Christians.
You're a bad Christian.
You had church bingo.
You're a bad Christian. You're a bad Christian.
I'm the Bryce Mitchell of Christians. That's like the number one.
Did you guys see Bryce Mitchell on Guru? Did you see him on Guru? On MMA Guru interview? Did you?
I did.
Yeah, I did. It was good. But you know what? You know what it was like? It reminded me like of Guru, like just kind of like playing dumb. Like
no, he was definitely he was making him talk more because everything Bryce was saying was just media gold because it was so ignorant and stupid. But that's what gets views. Everybody wanted to hear that shit. That's what it was.
Yeah, he was like, isn't
Christianship? Bro trying to say Christendom. I don't withdraw. I lose like a man. Yeah, I just lose like a real man. Withdrawing is beta. I cash out bets early though. Sometimes because especially those I'm doing those round robin underdog ones that you're saying too, Dave. They're like, ooh, we find 2 more with the 3 that we just did.
I know. It's there. They're there.
I don't really think so though.
Doesn't matter. You only need 2 or 3.
Falco. Yeah, Falco. Urine.
They're there.
Yeah, Falco, Urine, and and GM3. That's the only ones that I'm going with. Well, no, I also like Odie Osborne. I'll throw him in one of those as well.
Odie Osborne is in there. Pedro's in there. Uran is in there. Who else is in there? GM3 is in there. Again, GM3.
I know.
Not a good look.
Well, I'm going to post this one. This is the 3 underdog leg one. Copy. This is the one I really like. This one too because all these underdog plays I do like. I like Urine. That sounds weird. Not really. I don't like golden showers or anything like that. But I like Uran, Satibaldiev, Pedro Falcao, and Gerald Meerschaert. Wager $20 to pay that. Three-pick parlay. Oh, see, I should have put a space in there between 1468 and urine. Pedro, Gerald, $20 pays 313. There it is. Toot toot. The Degenerate Express, all aboard. You got it, Kiwi. You got it, buddy. So, and what was that? What's that one, Dave?
Okay, that's so this is your 5. You pick 2 to win out of the 5. We got GM3, Daniel, Ode, Pedro, and Uran.
All of Daniel Frunza's an underdog?
He's the only one who's not. He's the only one who's not. But he's at minus 150 and he's damn close. He's almost a pick 'em. So yeah, this is your 5-leg. He's 2 or 3 are going to win out of these guys.
Imagine if they all win, though. You're making a fortune.
On a $100 bet, you're making $8,000 if they all win.
Do not bet $100 on that, David. You're going to throw it away. That's throwing away money. Do not.
I won't. But I will
put $10. 20. Put 20. What's that make? 1,000?
1,637.
Put 10 on that, and you make $800. $800 on a $10 bet.
That's right. And that is very possible. Now, mind you, I am going to put this on probably a 3-leg parlay. I'll bet $10, which will be a $100 bet, and
you're
$400 out of that.
And Pistella Nunez, Gerald Meerschaert, Urine Satibaldiev, and Pistella Nunez, the kink parlay. Crystal's starting to get a little dark. He's starting to get going that dark place. At least he's not talking about selling crack.
All right, guys, I gotta go.
I gotta go as well.
Those are my bets. Those are my best picks. Tapology Group number 926, number 962, number 930.
Right, 926. All right,
I love you.
Thanks, Dave. I appreciate it.
Night, homies.
Good luck tomorrow, and
love you.
Yeah, we'll be in touch through the IG chat or whatever, or just our regular chat. I don't hardly go on IG chat anymore.
All right, night, homies.
Kisses.
All right, later.
Kisses.
All right, guys. Well, I guess they just ghosted me. Surprise, surprise. And then Cronin, that probably how is that dark? They all whites. Dave, limp away. Yep. All right. So yeah, I'm about to not cash out, but I'm about to get out too. But I appreciate you guys sticking through the whole show. And best of luck tomorrow. What time do these start? Start normal 6 p.m. A little late for me. I don't like them late because that means the main event will be around midnight, and I got to stay up like Romeus. I got to be Cortavius. Are you not entertained, Romeus? In order to make the main event, but I will. I'll make it. I'm just playing with you. So best of luck, everybody. Estela Nunez included. Best of luck, all you. This is my most favorite play for tomorrow. All three underdogs. $20 pays back $300 and something. That'll be good for my Sunday baseball betting. To have that, I'm not crazy about this card either. But yeah, but you know what? I'm a D-John. I bet every sport every day. So like at least a little bit, at least a little dabble. Like today I said I got Golden State. I already won on the Mets. The Mets destroyed today. The Mets are my team. Mets won. Golden State, I didn't even check that score. And I had a hockey play. Oh, I dabble everywhere, guys. But my biggest thing is UFC. So tomorrow I'm going to make more parlays tonight. I already got 4 made. And I will take a couple underdog straight bets. Like I might take, what was the one underdog? There's a big underdog I was thinking about taking. Oh, yeah, maybe Estella or Belvita cheese. Maybe one of the girl underdogs just for funsies. But regardless, all right, I gotta go, guys. I appreciate y'all. Best of luck tomorrow. And I guess is there an event next week? Fight Center. Yeah, I think next week is a pay-per-view, right? It's Volkanovski and Diego Lopez, and that is UFC 314. That's next weekend. We'll cover that. That is taking place in Miami, Florida, and that is the Paddy Pimblett, Michael Chandler card as well. And I am all over that. Paddy Pimblett, Michael Chandler. That's a better fight than Volkanovski, Diego Lopez, because I've been back and forth. But between you guys, I am I'm leaning Paddy Pimblett, by the way, for that. So Belvita gets destroyed. Let's fucking go. Belvita loses it in the distance. Like Luma, Night Homies, Night Dave, Group 9. It's actually Group 2. What is it? 2. I don't. Yeah, 961. No, it's like 926. I have no idea. Don't forget to join. I forget what I think is 926. Anyway, all right, guys, it's that time, 12:15. So I got it. Yeah, 9. It is not 960. Oh, yeah, 926. That's it, 926. People forget, man. All right, so best of luck to all you guys tomorrow, and yeah, peace out. Have a good night. Later.